going.
Okay. So, welcome back to Curse of Strahd, where we last left off. I'm going to move you back over. You guys had just finished the battle in the graveyard, where you were assaulted by Strahd's Children of the Night, including a werewolf, which decided to 1v1 Brammyr, which then got interrupted by the rest of the party. Seeing that his minions were dead and he wasn't going to be able to kill Ismark tonight, Strahd decided to retreat, and to do so he covered himself with a fireball, which proceeded to decimate the majority of the still standing combatants. Where we last left off, Zeesi was unconscious, Ismark was unconscious, Bryseis and Brammyr were just about alive with a little bit of healing from Bryseis' side, and the tabaxi was alive on 1 HP, with Silas and Donovich dead on the ground. Surveying the battlefield, those of you that are still alive, you notice Silas's eyes are open, and he seems conscious, although it doesn't seem like he can move currently.
You have more lives than me.
Oh, I'm gonna get up. Oh god, that was painful.
Blood.
What is this?
I need blood.
I should probably get the rest of them up.
We should get everyone into the church.
How was it that Donovich died again?
He was bitten.
Yeah, blood, bitten, all that stuff. Yep. Alright. Not Silas. He's on.
I can't understand what you're saying, Red.
Yeah, we can't understand you. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Try again. You sound slightly less roboty.
Bryseis is gonna go try to. Well, shoot. I don't even know if I have any more healing left. I have a potion. I will give my one potion that is left to.
To Zeesi.
Yes.
Okay. Now, did I set up a rollable macro for the healing potion? No, I didn't. Zeesi, you regain 7 points of health and you are now conscious.
Bryseis is kind of. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Yeah, Bryseis is kind of holding his head in her hands and is kind of looking down on him as he wakes up. It's like, nope, you're not allowed to die yet. I still have to go through and get all of the crap that I know you got from that house. And it's much more satisfying to take it from your alive body and not your dead one.
Wow. I'm gonna try and stabilize his mark.
He's
It's
already
done.
stabilized.
Oh, okay.
He's just unconscious.
Fair enough. In that case. Would I be able to roll anything to do a check on anything in regards to, like, what happens to someone if they die by a vampire bite?
That would be Silas that would have that knowledge.
Alright. I'm gonna go over to Silas and sort of... What's wrong with him?
He died.
Again?
Yeah. Doesn't seem to have really taken though.
He does seem to be awake and conscious.
I'm gonna,
Oh,
like slap him on the face a bit.
As a reminder, Silas, you are paralyzed for 5 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Which I believe you can still talk while paralyzed, you just can't move.
Stop.
Okay, you're awake and good.
Kinda.
Kinda?
Need blood to move.
I swear to God, Silas.
I'm yanking your chain. I just might need to stay like this for a minute.
Quick question. The priest died from a vampire bite. That bad?
I'm going to get a quizzical look on my face, and would I be able to make a check? of some kind?
Yes. Can you please make me a history check to try and remember historical examples of people being bitten by vampires and dying?
Oh boy.
Okay. With that, you know that dying via vampire bite is generally a bad thing, and you believe it's related to the conversion of vampires, well, of the dead to new vampires, but you don't remember exactly what that process apparently entails.
Well, there's a strong chance he might wake up in a second and try and bite one of you.
Awesome.
If
Is
you'd
it
like to
one-
make sure, there are some stakes in my pack. I can't reach them right now.
I'll go rummaging.
You find Silas' stakes.
I'll head over.
They seem a little raw. No, I'm kidding.
Through the heart, right?
As best as you can find it.
I mean, I can't really listen for it, so here goes nothing. And I stab him through where the heart should be.
Stake goes in. No reaction. But congratulations, he now has a stake through his non-beating heart.
Did he get it? I can't see.
I think so. I usually am fairly good with anatomy, so I imagine somewhat.
No, I don't care if
No
you stuck it
sign of
right
life
through
on
his
him.
heart. Fire's good. Fire kills better than anything, even dead things.
Apparently not, as I point to Silas.
Hello.
Silas, you're lucky I don't take the stake and put it to your heart right now because you're just freaking me out at this point.
Yeah, no
I
kidding.
kind of make like a hissing sound towards her.
Third time, and I will have fire up your butt because this is not normal.
I really don't appreciate you judging me like this. I'm Silas. It happened last time. You know I'm fine.
You gotta admit, in our places, you would be suspicious.
Well, just be suspicious if I try and bite your neck.
I mean, hot, but let's kind of, yeah. I still, nope.
I'm giving a very
No.
worried expression to Bryseis. I mean, I don't really like to deface the dead, but I can try to cave his skull in as well, just to make sure.
Not being
you're
able to see.
Fire, and I think it should be fine. It's like cremation. It'll be a proper send-off for the priest, right?
Arena steps forward and says, normally we don't burn our dead. Normally we bury them. So unless you think that he'll come back unless you burn him.
Well, you no longer have anyone to perform the rites, I'm guessing.
No.
Yeah.
Nothing to consecrate them.
Exactly.
So what's to stop him being brought back in the future if we bury him?
We don't know what causes things to turn into vampires. We don't know the process. Strahd hasn't ever revealed it.
Do you think his son would know?
Son is insane, blood-starved.
He's a vampire, right?
From what we
One of
gathered, yeah.
Strahd's beasts.
So wait. If he wasn't blood-starved, would he not be insane anymore?
No, if he wasn't blood-starved, he'd just be actively trying to destroy everyone rather than starving. He's
So we
insane
probably couldn't get
and a
information
beast.
out of him.
I would still feel better if we moved inside the church.
I agree.
Okay, says he fireball the body. compadre, rest in peace kind of thing, and she does like a really awkward sign of the cross over him and starts to walk towards the church.
No fireballs around me, please.
Zeesi can't even cast Fireball.
Why not?
It's a 3rd level spell.
Dang. Zeesi, you got any more fire? Anybody got fire? We need fire. I don't have any fire.
Just before I check, I'm gonna check if there's anything on the werewolf's corpse.
Searching the werewolf, you don't seem to find anything.
Okay.
Ooh! Can I go and I'm gonna pray over the priest? Can I see if there's anything on the priest?
You've already walked off.
Dang. Can I have like a second thought?
No.
Like on second thought? No. Yes, you can. Like it's on second thought, it's like.
You said you were walking off.
Oh no, but I could have a thought.
You said you were walking
He's a
off.
priest, Bree.
But he could still have cool priesty things. It's not a priest of mine.
Has anyone got oil?
No.
I have my lantern that's eternally lit.
All right, fine. She leans back. Zeesi, search Padre for stuff. I'm going towards church.
I am
You said
gonna
someone-
help Irina carry her brother towards the church.
Okay. Sun is helping Irina carry Ismark. He's out cold.
Yeah.
He's the only one out cold, though, right? Everybody else can get up on their own.
Well,
Oh,
Silas is
well-
kind of.
Silas can't get up, but he's not unconscious.
Can I drag Silas and Father Donovich? If it's
But,
like dragging
You're
them.
dragging the priest as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, fine. Roughly when you guys get back to the church, Silas will be able to move again.
I mean, I can mage hand drag him, which would even be funnier. Boom, boom.
I don't think it's got enough strength to do it.
Silas will remember
right.
this.
Okay, I'm going to swap you guys over to the church map.
Yeah, not the last time either that I'm gonna drag your sorry ass out from a graveyard.
And let me move all of you
You're just lucky
into
I
the
can't.
church.
Fight back right now.
Okay, whatever like sexual escapades you guys have been through in the past, I don't need to know.
Why does everything have to be sexual with you, B?
You wish everything was sexual with me.
I am good. As I start to walk and watch out the window here.
I am
once you're
sitting my
PM,
ass
Umbra, no.
down, and I would like to take a short rest and roll some hit die if I am allowed
Yep.
to.
That's fine.
Thank you.
Yeah, ditto. Actually.
You can still hear the insane wailings of the sun from beneath where you guys are, but it's not going to interrupt your rest.
This will have to wait. I am gonna roll all of the hit dice.
Come on, baby. I'm not gonna pick you up, buddy. I'm just gonna plop you down. There you go, buddy.
5,
Is it your con to the entire thing or con per hit dice?
12
Compa hit
per
dice.
hit dice.
You can just
Nice.
directly roll hit dice and it will do it for you.
So
House.
plus 15. I feel slightly better.
Is that after all of your healing?
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah, I
Remember,
rolled a
this is full.
I rolled a 3 and 4 and a 5 or something like that on my hit dice.
Silas, you are no longer paralyzed.
You know, you guys should try dying sometime. Really feel well rested.
Can you roll some hit die for B?
Yeah, working on it.
Yes, please. I'm home, so I'm just trying to get everything set up now.
You know, Silas, if I do ever happen to die and see you again afterwards, I'll keep that in mind.
18. That puts Bryseis to full.
Oh, thank you, Lord Jesus. Hello, puppy.
So, Brammyr, are you... Okay, you've rolled your hit dice as well.
I've got a 10 and an 8. I only rolled the 2.
Fair. Okay, so... An hour passes... Ray, please. An hour passes and
Can
you
Irina
guys...
roll hit dice too? I'm seeing her at half and it's stressing me out.
Ismar's just gonna regen all of them. Sorry.
Bless you.
Couldn't mute in time. Ismar's gonna take the chance to regen as well. And Arena. Back to full.
Well, that happened.
Yes, it did.
Yeah. That's the first time I'd ever turned myself as well. Not the most ideal time, if I'm honest.
So I noticed. How did that feel? You didn't seem too in control there.
Yeah, I wasn't. I'm just glad that my hatred towards the lycanthropes kept me occupied, I guess. But it was red.
It's hard to believe you hate the lycanthropes more than me, but
Yeah.
I guess I'll appreciate that for now. Punch you on the arm.
I sort of give like a grimace of not wanting to admit that I actually do like Silas.
So you guys finish your short rest and at least tend to your injuries, even if you can still feel the pain in your bones.
Anything new, Silas?
Well, I've got this creak in the back of my neck. It's like it just won't go away. In fact, it's been nagging at me for a while now. I should really get this looked at.
I crack his neck.
Oh, I was joking. Stop that.
You are.
Boys, stop flirting.
Oh, but he's so handsome.
I know I am, but this is not the time. I'm being serious. Anything
well-
new?
A few things. We've learned that Strahd himself seems to be adept at some magic. That
Because the
isn't
whole
really something we're prepared for.
The whole stopping the time had not clued you in on that.
Well, we knew he had domain over his realm, of course. But actually controlling various sources of magic was something that at least I wasn't prepared for.
How did that fight go? I had my back turned and was not exactly aware of what was going on around me.
Well,
No, go ahead.
it kind of seemed like what we were doing wasn't hurting him per se. More like he had some kind of power to absorb the damage.
AKA shield.
Yeah. It felt like we were throwing ourselves at a barrier. And he got away, of course. Not before, unleashing the fire, which undoubtedly hit you too.
Yes. It knocked some sense back into me, I'll tell you that much.
And I've learned more from the dark powers too. Unfortunately, it wasn't my choice to speak with them again.
So, like, every time you die, you go to some, like, council.
It seems that way.
Oh, good lord.
Maybe
They
we
claim
should
that-
keep killing you then.
Yeah, I know, right?
Be my guest.
I am not liking
I
this
was
idea.
kidding. It was a joke.
And I wink back. They claim that Strahd is their prisoner here. He's just as powerless to leave as we are.
Yeah, somehow that doesn't make me feel any worse for him.
Not to mention being trapped is one way of saying it, but when you've gotten control of the entire domain, I wouldn't call that trapped anymore.
He very much cannot leave this realm.
I guess that's good for the rest of the realms.
Until
that
people
means-
begin. Sorry, go ahead.
So, well, I was gonna say, like, then, you know, we just got to figure out a way for us to get out. We don't even worry about him following us. Good to know.
What about everyone that's
Silas,
staying here?
Your
About
dying
that.
serves a purpose. Good job. You have become something of a purpose.
There is a way to leave. We have to compete in the Dark Power's little game here. The reward for defeating Strahd is the freedom to leave this, I'm afraid.
Yeah, of course it is.
Awesome.
Which doesn't
Wait.
explain why the Vistani themselves are able to leave.
Well, that they might be able to explain.
Yes.
What I don't understand is why anyone who can leave would come back and like kind of live here.
I was hoping that when we visited the Seer and Lake Sir, that she would be able to tell us.
Mm.
However, I have been informed that we need to beware her, that she is not to be trusted.
That's not what was said.
Okay, I am interpreting that wrong. Their exact wording was, we need to beware the false ally. That we will think her to be prophesized, but she is not to be trusted.
Well, for now we haven't heard any prophecy, so
Yes.
Fake ally.
That's why the prophecies made me think towards that seer at the lake.
I sort of like squint my eyes towards Arena.
Yeah,
Well,
that would be fun.
prophecy. It said that Eva has a second sight that allows her to perceive the fates of all those in this realm. That may be why she wants to speak to you. She may have seen something in your future.
Ooh, fortune tellers. They can be fun.
And there is one more thing. They told me to look towards some artifacts, but not the ones we already know of. They spoke of an icon, a tome, and a blade, of which I have no idea of their power or how they will potentially aid us against Strahd himself. But
an
that's their
icon, a
purpose.
tome, and a blade.
Yes.
Mhm.
Okay. Well, seems we have lots to do.
Agreed.
We come here on a whim, and then we end up having even more of a shopping list.
Wait, do we still have we still have all the stuff that the master gave us?
Yeah.
Those items. I wonder if they correlate.
The master?
Dawnforge?
We don't know.
Oh,
that
I'm
name.
sorry. I thought that was Ballor
No, I
asking.
meant their teacher.
Yeah, sorry.
No, that was Arena chipping in.
Oh, okay. Sun would not have said that. Sorry.
You know, I know exactly who you meant, but Arena.
Yeah,
wouldn't.
I was confused
Yeah.
where you. Sorry, my bad.
Yeah, and
because
she
I
kinda
can't
looks-
really manipulate my voice.
Yeah, she kind of looks over and she kind of realizes, oh, Yeah, my master, the one who pays me for my talents. That's all you need to know.
I just facepalm. So,
Okay.
what's next on the list?
The two hunters, I believe.
We should
We
probably
need to go looking for.
could
Yep.
do the restocking on supplies, though. We also
We
have
could
stuff
do
to
with
sell.
sleep.
If we just woke up.
Mhm.
Well, we just had a rest. That was
Yeah.
a short rest.
I mean, we're all
Came here
recovered.
from sleeping.
You guys have only been up at
It's probably like
2-ish hours at this point, 2.5
Yeah.
hours.
Shit.
From when you had breakfast to the battle in the graveyard, which took less than 30 seconds, to your rest now.
Shit.
I want to leave Father Donovich like there in the alcove, still with a stake in his chest.
Okay.
Are we gonna do anything about? And I cock my head towards wherever the noises are coming from the sun.
I would like to put an end to that, but it wouldn't hurt to ask him some questions
Then we
first.
raise the RB. Question answered. Remember that you guys were told that he's completely insane and he's one of Strahd's beasts.
Yep.
Has anyone tried to put an end to him already, Irina?
Donovich refused to even try, and none of us wanted to risk it.
Well, he's kind of not in a position to say anything about it anymore. And if that thing escapes, it could hurt the people here.
True.
True enough.
We should at least investigate it anyway.
So, are you guys heading down below the church?
Yes.
I suppose so. Do
Okay.
you know the way, Arena? There are like
Mm.
4 doors.
No moves to dynamic lighting.
I can probably follow my own ears, to be fair, as you can probably follow yours as well.
I've moved the dynamic lighting. You should be able to see into the room.
Oh, is it just that room there? Is it
Yep,
downstairs?
leads to a trapdoor.
Okay.
In a second, I'm just dragging out the handout. Not the handout. Time and neglect have punched holes in the ceiling of this mouldy room, which contains a few broken roof shingles amid puddles of water. In one corner, set into the floor, is a heavy wooden trapdoor held shut with a chain and a padlock. A young man's screams of anguish can be heard through the door.
We don't have the key, do we?
No.
I'll go look on Donovan's body, see if I can find a key.
Okay. Roll investigation.
Bark. 13.
Don't seem to find the key on his body. And it
Oh.
looks like the trapdoor itself is swollen and stuck into its frame.
Oh, sorry?
It looks
Go
like
up
the
there.
trapdoor itself is swollen and stuck into the frame.
So even if we had the key, it's still probably not going to open.
It would require a bit of muscle to open it.
Right, okay. I can manage that. Should probably check the other rooms, see if the key might be in there.
Or maybe at the altar.
I'll
I'll go check the altar.
have a look in here.
Okay. Were you able to make it past the dynamic lighting?
Yeah.
Huh. Shouldn't have been possible for you to make it past. Okay.
I can go
Whatever.
into all of the rooms.
I've now moved the dynamic lighting on all the others.
Okay.
The one you're in, son, this dirty, lightless room contains a wooden bed with a straw-filled mattress. Mounted above the bed's headboard is a wooden holy symbol.
No.
It looks like no one's been in here for quite a while.
Alright, no chest, no anything.
Nope. Zeesi, An old desk and chair stand against the south wall, a wooden holy symbol mounted above them, a sunburst. A 10-foot-long iron rod attached to the north wall stands bare, suggesting a tapestry once hung there. Against the far wall stands a wooden cabinet with 4 tall doors.
I'll search the desk first and then the cabinet thing after.
Okay. The desk drawers contain a few sheets of blank parchment, along with a couple of quill pens and dried up ink jars.
Yeah, I've already got a letter set. Don't need
And
that.
in the cabinet, there's not much. There's a tinderbox, a few wooden boxes full of candles, and 2 well-used books. One that's titled Hymns to the Dawn, which you assume is something to do with the Morning Lord, and The Blade of Truth, the uses of logic in the war against diabolist heresies as fought by the Ormist Inquisition. That book title is a mouthful and a half. And Bryseis, this dirty room contains a wooden bed with a straw-filled mattress, next to which rests a small table with an oil lamp burning brightly on it. Mounted above the bed's headboard is a wooden sun-shaped holy symbol.
All right, I'm gonna go check out the little table and see if there's like a little drawer or anything with it.
Nothing of value.
Okay. Can I check under the mattress for anything?
Yeah, check under the mattress. There's straw, dust.
And check under the bed.
Straw, more dust.
Is the holy symbol above the head? Is it like pounded into the wall, or can I just like easily just take it off the wall?
You could fairly easily take it off. It's a wooden holy symbol from a god that you don't really recognize, but you assume it's the faith of the people of this land.
How big is the symbol?
Yeah, I'm taking my symbol if I
Yeah,
can.
actually, I'm gonna grab the holy symbol that is on this bed because it seemed important that the rites were finished for Irina's father. Maybe it could help.
It's holy symbol sized. It's not particularly large.
Yeah, pocketing the holy symbol.
So now 3 of us have holy symbols.
You thieves. Is it the priest has only just died and you're robbing his house?
I am
it's
taking
not one, no.
protection.
I'm taking the word of his god and spreading it. He would be honored.
And the word is legs.
Technically, we're robbing his god's house.
I think you're gonna have to break through that trapdoor.
Was there anything at the
there
altar?
No.
Well, it's a nice altar anyway.
I don't like the fact of breaking this because if we don't take care of this, that's the only thing keeping it in. But very well.
We'll take care of this.
I bring them all out and golf swing kind of thing to try and smash the lock off.
Okay.
It's on the floor, isn't it?
Pardon?
It's on the floor,
Yes.
isn't it? Yeah.
Roll your attack. Roll damage. Cool. Yep. With a swing of your maul, you manage to smash the lock and chains off of the trapdoor.
So, what, are we going to kill this thing if we can't sort it?
It's an abomination.
We're most likely going to kill this thing. It's too much of a danger for the people here.
I imagine there's no way of turning back the curse.
No way that I know.
I'd like to
Are
open up
we-
slightly and peek, by the way.
Are Arena and his mark alright with this?
They're not really protesting, they're more just observing all of this. The church's undercroft has rough-hewn walls and a floor made of damp clay and earth. Rotting wooden pillars strain under the weight of the wooden ceiling. Candlelight from the chapel above slips through the cracks, allowing you to glimpse a gaunt shape in the far corner. As soon as you open the trapdoor, by the way, his screaming stopped.
Hello?
Silence.
Pull out my lantern.
What's your name?
Silence.
I sort of lift my head back up. Should I go in?
Go in.
How prepared are we to fight this thing?
Not very, but it hasn't stopped us before.
I have everything up.
I'm gonna pull one of my stakes out.
I'm gonna. Okay, I think if we're going in for this, I'm gonna just like tell the others to just stay there for a moment. Gonna take a deep breath, and this time controlled wise, I'm gonna try and turn.
Okay.
Growing in size a bit and growing a lot of fur, with more still in hand, Brammyr shifts back to his werebear form.
Okay. Are you getting the others to stay outside and just go in yourself, or is everyone following you?
No, it was just a case of give me a moment to transform, and then
Okay.
I'm gonna slowly step down.
Okay. Is everyone following Brammyr down?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
So you can move yourself forward a sec so I can move Sam. Ta.
Ooh.
I'm just trying to get the room to move everybody down. Zeesi, are you following?
Yeah.
Arena's going to stay above in the chapel with his mark.
God, I love how these pillars look in the lighting.
Yeah, it's so cool.
I wish I could see how they look, but I'm the DM.
You will see on the recording,
True.
which is still going fine.
As you step down closer, you see the shape in the corner sort of stir a bit, and then you hear a hissing voice say, "I can smell your blood."
And I can
Well,
smell the
yeah,
lack of
so
you.
can I. We kind of took a beating up there.
Can I do hold person, or do I have to be able to see him fully?
I'm
wait
pretty
and see
sure
what
there's a
happens
range on
first.
that spell.
Hold on.
Also, whole person will put you in combat.
I'll have it ready. How about that?
For what trigger?
Him running at us aggressively.
Okay.
Does he appear stuck in that corner, or does he appear to be able to move around freely?
He doesn't look like there's anything binding him to that corner. It looks more like he's just staying away from you all.
Going to pull out my scimitars then.
Are you sentient enough to willingly cooperate?
Give me blood or let me go.
Go where?
I will not stay here anymore.
You're a threat.
No response.
We can't let you leave here.
I sort of look towards Silas. As a bear.
Yes,
Sort of
bear
like-
thing, what do you want?
Sort of like curl the lips slightly and then look like eyes just flick back towards it.
Stop measuring. You're scaring me.
The grip tightens around the maul handle, and I'm basically just like, do I go?
I'm going to ignite one of my weapons, not both. And then I'm going to, nod towards you.
I'm going to... Oh, go on.
Well, Bryseis kind of looks like if she can hear the voice. So yeah, we yes, I know you want blood and all that. That's kind of what you guys do and all. But if you were sane enough, you could explain. How'd you get here and how does it feel to be kind of like this?
And you don't get a reply. And
Yeah, the moment I
shape
stepped
is
here.
going to start climbing up onto the wall.
Okay, my readied action is bullshit then. I was just going to say, can I ready an attack to swing if he runs at me, but guess not.
He actually climbs up the wall onto the ceiling.
I am gonna pull out my bow.
I'm moving closer to the party to try and get between.
If he comes anywhere near the stairs, say within 15 foot, can I Eldritch Blast him to try and knock him off the ceiling?
I'm gonna say, you come down right now.
Geez, son, you do
And if
not
he
have a good
doesn't,
mob
I'm
voice.
gonna lose my arrow at him. I guess he doesn't.
No.
How
So
high
I'm
is
gonna
he?
attack.
It's about 10 foot up.
Well, then I'm gonna hold person if I see her shoot that arrow at him. So keep him
Okay.
still.
Can I sprint up the staircase and try and close the trapdoor?
Do I get advantage if she holds person? Do I let her hold person first, or or am I shooting first?
No one gets a surprise round here.
I
Because
suppose it's
you're
already
all
moved.
aware of each other. I'd
No,
like you
if-
to please roll initiative.
Okay.
I
And
mean, well, Bryseis was a ready action, to be fair.
the trigger for the ready action was if he runs at us.
Yeah.
Fair.
You need to add me to an order.
Yep.
And also, I am going to use another die because that one sucks. My gorgeous initiative of 8.
Don't really need to click on your token before doing that.
Although that whole person's hopefully going to go through quick.
Okay. Top of the round turn order is Bryseis, Doru, Silas, Zeesi, Brammyr, and then Sam.
Brammyr! Yes!
So, Bryseis.
Hold that mother.
Okay.
There you go. 60
What's
feet
your save
range.
DC?
Should be up on there. Let's see.
13. Okay. Wisdom saving throw will be paralyzed for the duration. He saves.
Shit.
Damn it.
God,
Rolls round to Doru's turn, unless you want to move. Or bonus action inspire, if you've even got any left.
I have no inspires left. That's cute. No, I'm good where I'm at.
Okay. Doru is going to... He's on the ceiling. No, he's just gonna... Yeah, he's just gonna book it.
Do I get my ready to action? Or not?
Yes, because I allowed you to ready it, so it goes off about there.
Hopefully I can knock him off the ceiling with it. Where is it?
fingers crossed.
Does the 15 hit?
That hits.
Nice.
Very
For your
nice.
damage, I'm going to give him a dex save to maintain his grip.
For a 13.
While being knocked 10 foot across the ceiling.
Yeah. He actually manages to maintain his grip.
What?
At least it's prevented him from actually getting close to the thing.
Spider
though.
climb, yo. Yeah, you knocked him back, and he's going to use his bonus action to dash.
Bonus action?
Oh no, you can't normally dash his bonus action. His action to dash even. There. Words. Anyway, he's going to dash to there and then just try and book to the top of the stairs. Silas, you do get attacks opportunity. No, you wouldn't
He's on
actually
the
have it
ceiling.
left your range.
Yeah.
Is that not like a wall?
Banister that he's just sort of climbed over the top of.
Uh.
So that's Dora's turn. Silas.
Is he still at the top of the stairs?
Yes.
I'm I'm going to regret doing this. Okay, I'm going to charge up the stairs, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and I'm going to attempt to grapple him. To try and pull him. I want to try and pull him back into the room.
Chuck him down the stairs.
So it's my athletics versus his acrobatics or athletics, isn't it?
Yes.
It's not going to go well. No, it is not.
You actually succeeded.
With what?
What?
I rolled a 1.
Oh my god.
This is
total
the
of 4.
most pitiful grapple anyone's ever seen.
It is
For a
the
total
least
of
graceful thing.
But
Okay,
but for some reason, it seems like this blood-starved vampire just... No, he's grappled.
I'd like to try and huck him back down the stairs.
You still have like 5 feet of movement, but moving him is at half speed.
Yep.
So
So hang on, I was there 5, 10, 15, 20... I've moved 25.
Got 15.
I have 15 feet of movement left.
oh right, you're you.
Oh right, you're you.
Yeah, so drag him. I'd say you can drag him 5 feet
5.
because it costs double movement.
Okay.
You drag him back in.
Also, Zeesi's kind of right there.
And as my final action, I'm going to yell for Arena. Close that damn door! If she hears that, it's up to you or not. Yes.
Well, okay. Rolls round to Zeesi.
I have choices that I can do here. Do I cast suggestion? Do I try and make my way to the other side of you guys and just blast both of you back? Or do I burning hands?
I think Silas does not want to die right
Oh, I'm
again.
sure he does. No, I'm just gonna move here, reach up and touch him and just burning hands him.
Okay. You're doing it as a touch attack rather than cone of fire.
Or what's the difference between the two?
I mean, I was just going to rule that basically you touch him with the fire instead of blasting it out from your hand, so it only hits that one square rather than the cone.
That was, meant trying to be what I was doing so it didn't hit everybody, which is why I moved there.
Yep, go for it.
Burning hands.
Ooh.
Okay, I have to do it from there then.
Was that cast? Oh yeah, because everything.
Everything's cast at level 2.
Okay, dexterity saving throw, because grapple doesn't remove that.
Does he have disadvantage on that though?
Doesn't matter, he failed anyway.
Okay.
But it does not give disadvantage on dex saving throws. Fun fact. Anyway, yep. You touch him with the fire, and it seems to burn him pretty badly. And he screams out with a of pain.
Would it be possible to sort of climb through the banister and try to get behind him, sort of thing?
Athletics check to climb behind him.
Athletics.
Yes.
Are you sure it's that one with the -1?
Yeah. Athletics to go up, acrobatics to come down normally. The terrain's rough under here. You start to get a grip. You can't quite make it up and pull yourself over.
Okay, that's my turn.
Brammyr.
Which one is this? You could try.
Can I? 5, 10, 15...
Can't move through enemy squares.
Can I make some sort of check to muscle my way through?
Not with the terrain there.
Can I go that way and climb over using athletics?
Go for it.
Okay. I'll roll it first and then. Come on, baby, please.
Yep. That's fine. You managed to clamber over in your awkward bear form. Well,
Bears are good at climbing, guys.
that does cost your action.
Okay.
Because that was a lot of movement.
Yeah, in that case, then I think we've got this under control, so I'm not going to ignite, but I'm just there, like, blocking the way with the maul.
Okay. You're resistant to non-magical damage, aren't you?
Yes.
Okay. Noted. Sun.
Well, I can definitely not get there with my short sword, so I am going to insightful fighting.
Okay. I mean, you'd
That's
have
my-
sneak attack anyway, because you've got allies in melee.
True. But that way it's... Yeah, no, it doesn't matter. Well, I'm gonna attack then. Does the fact that it's a grapple give me advantage on the roll or
Nope.
not? No.
Grappled. A grappled creature's speed becomes 0 and it can't benefit from any bonuses to its speed. Condition ends if the grappler is incapacitated.
Alright.
Condition also ends if effect removes the grappled creature from the reach of the grappler.
Alright. That's a natural 17 plus
That
5.
hits.
That's gonna hit. I need my 3d6s. Three, 4, 5, 6 plus 3, 9.
Okay.
I am rolling like shit. I'm gonna get my usual sneak attack dice.
Okay.
That will be the end of my turn, I guess, because
Okay. You see the shot fly across one of his arms, causing a cut, but it doesn't seem like it's actually done that much damage to him.
yeah, I was afraid of that.
Yeah. Might be resistant. Bryseis.
I need a magic bow.
Good. Well, let's see. Where is he currently?
Currently being wrestled by the men of the party.
What happened with Arena?
She closed the door.
I want to use my last level 1, and I'm gonna try to sleep him, and hopefully not get everybody in the face.
I mean, you can certainly try.
Okay, Silas is going for a nap.
Let's do it.
This is what can possibly go wrong.
Yeah, what could possibly go wrong? Go to sleep, dude.
Roll how much HP you can affect with sleep.
Why does this always happen to the mages?
If they keep rolling from the spells page rather than the attacks page.
Because Roll20 is shit and can't allow that.
21 HP.
Oh god.
Good night, Vienna.
Bryseis, what do you sing as you put Silas to sleep?
What's the 21 for?
21 hit points.
Or less you fall asleep.
That's
It's-
how much it can affect total.
And it affects the creatures with the less current HP first.
Bryseis, what do you sing as you put Silas to sleep?
Oh God. Oh, she's trying to get the other guy to sleep, so she's like, vampires belong in coffins. Oh shit, you're not a vampire, I don't think. Oh well, Silas, you're going to sleep now. Hopefully, it won't mean you're dead again.
You'd think that, but I'm falling asleep on the staircase.
Yep. Silas, you are asleep.
How many stairs do I fall down?
You're right at the bottom, so you don't take any falling damage.
Okay, thank you.
Now, had you been Brammyr...
I want to point out that I am trying my best to block the trapdoor.
Okay. Are you wanting to move, Bryseis?
Nope.
Okay. Start of Doru's turn, you see what looks like some of the injuries you just inflicted closing up.
Okay, that's a thing.
Oh,
Trying to sleep him.
vampires.
Yeah, exactly.
Fuck the vampires.
Vampires. I mean, he's only really got one objective here. He's just going to go straight for you, Brammyr.
Alright,
Does a 15 hit you?
it does not.
Does a 22 hit you?
Just?
Okay.
No, that clearly hits.
Okay. You take... his claw slashes wide, but he also bites at you. You take a total of 11 points of damage, 7 of which is piercing, so 3 reduced by half, and 4 of which is necrotic, which also reduces your hit point maximum by 4 until your next long rest.
Okay. By 4.
Yep.
Drink
And how
number
much
2.
damage total was that I took?
It was 11, however, the piercing was reduced to 3 from 7,
That's
so a
7.
total of 7.
Right. Okay.
Maybe I'm trying to find what I'm trying to find a sleep.
It's until someone wakes them up or a minute, I think.
Yep, no saves.
Rip. Then
You
Silas
said you were
return to
fully
skip.
rested.
Zeesi.
How much hit points is Silas on?
18.
Hmm.
Although falling asleep, would that deactivate your weapon, Silas?
If it's in my hand, it remains active.
Okay.
So if he's managing to clutch it in his sleep, then no, but if he's let go of it, then yeah.
That DM's, whatever the DM thinks.
Okay, I'm just gonna cast Hex on it,
Okay.
and then I'm going to. Well, I don't know. It seems to be healing, right?
Yep.
Then Chill Touch.
Oh.
Misses.
Cool.
Oh, that would have been so good though. Just for the no healing effect.
Wait, does Joe Touch do that?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gives necrotic.
For the next turn, the creature hit by chill touch cannot regain hit points.
And if this thing's classified as undead, it also has disadvantage on attack rolls against you until the end of your next turn.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, chill
But
touch
it-
is pretty cool.
But it says you
Have
know.
defended.
Just see what you did there.
Are you moving at all, Zeesi?
No.
Okay. Brammyr.
Can I free action just roar to try it? Oh wait, I've just realised something I need to do first. I took damage.
Oh god.
Let me just check wisdom.
Oh god.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Everything
say-
I do now is nothing. Or it's up to you what I do.
I'm gonna say that considering you've got the vampire right next to him and Zezi's down the stairs, there's only one target you can attack.
Okay. It depends on if I've got bloodlust. Can I lightning, or is that not something that'd be conscious to me?
Not something that would be conscious. You've gone into a bloodlust.
Right, so it's just the one attack then.
Mm-hmm. Does hit.
God damn, that's one off a crit as well. Ignore the lightning.
Okay.
As I'm just roaring at like.
Okay.
The
You
roar.
see the bear go into almost a maddened frenzy and deliver quite a hefty blow to the vampire, who kind of reels back. It looks like that hurt.
Yeah, because it's silver as well, isn't it?
In
It
it.
is silvered. Sun.
Given that Silas is asleep, is it possible for me to kind of step over him so that I can be in melee with the vampire?
I'll let you sort of just drag him off the stairs.
Why is no one trying to wake him?
Bryce
Well,
has put him asleep.
Did the roar wake him?
No.
you have to take your action to wake him. That's how sleep works.
God damn.
Yeah.
Done.
So I'm not doing that. I'm gonna attack with my short swords.
Yep.
First one is the magic sword.
Okay. So this damage will not be reduced.
Yeah, 16 plus 6. I'm gonna assume that hits. I'm gonna put the
Yep.
sneak attack on that one too.
Oh, yeah, the silver more damage was reduced.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10 plus 4, 14.
Okay. Doru is now looking bloodied.
And offhand attack with the silver short sword.
Okay.
I still think that Silas should have that, but he doesn't want that. I rolled the same, that's 16 plus 5 this time. And that's 6 damage.
Reduced by half.
The silver is reduced?
Yep.
Okay, yeah.
That was magical only then.
Yep.
Okay, these sneak attack dice are not doing their job.
Skipping Arena, she's just being Hodor. Bryseis.
Hodor!
Alright. I don't know if
Are you gonna wake Silas up? You're a mess.
You're your own person. You don't have to do it if you don't want to.
Yeah,
I mean,
you
yeah,
do whatever you
don't
want.
wake him up because that's technically attacking, and if you attack something, it wakes it up.
I think you can
You-
use your action to wake
Yeah.
him up.
You have to use your action to wake him.
Like, basically shake him.
No, she just kicks him. Wake up! I didn't mean it for you. You thought you had more. Ugh, Jesus. Crud.
Silas, you are now awake again.
And as I wake up, Bryseis, that's a weird way to get someone to sleep with you.
You
Did
wish. Alright, can I use bonus action? No, I can't to try to hold him, huh?
Nope. Whole person is not a bonus action.
Also, do you still have spell slots?
I have one
Okay.
left. One.
Pearl of power as well, don't you?
Huh?
You still have the pearl of power, right?
Wow.
Pearl of power? No, I used it.
Oh, okay.
I used that sucker. Yep. Okay. Ooh. Hold on. So the door's already shut, though, right? So we're
Yep.
good on that. Can I make it look like losing minor illusion? Is a cantrip a bonus action?
Nope.
Dang.
That's an action.
Okay. Well, I'm just
The
gonna
spell
stay where
will
I'm
say
at then.
specifically if it's a bonus action.
Gotcha. Okay. Let's sit where I'm at then.
Very few things are a bonus action, friend.
I
Rolls
know.
round to Doru, and you see again some of the wounds that you inflicted close up. And Son, you look like the least armored target in front of him, so the vampire is going to spin round and attack you.
After realizing it couldn't get through the bears.
You are lucky he doesn't have advantage. 24 hits?
Let me think about that. Yeah.
That's 8 points of slashing damage from the claw as it just rakes across you. And the bite misses.
Thank goodness. Because
That
I'm
would have
on
been
8.
nasty.
I'm on
Yeah,
8, so...
Yeah, that would not have been pretty. Ends Doru's turn. He can't really go anywhere. Silas, you are now conscious on the floor again. Lewis, you are muted.
Am I able to occupy the same space of Sun until I have to end my turn?
I'll allow you to do it to make your attack, but you can't finish on the same square.
That's absolutely fine. I'm going to move up then, and I'm going to swing. Hopefully it will be a hit.
I'm just moving myself so that you can see yourself.
Okay, does hit.
Scimitar damage and my Rite of the Dawn. So
Which is radiant?
5 radiant damage there, yes.
Noted.
If it's undead, it's an extra 2.
That's why I said 5 radiant.
And his regeneration trait will not function, as you see
Nice.
the radiant damage seems to almost burn the vampire.
And I'm going to stick him with my other sword.
Sticking with the pointy end.
Yep.
Hits.
Pew.
Cool.
And I'm going to take the step back. Of which he doesn't get an attack bonus. Because of the mobile feat.
We'll just throw that in there.
Yes.
Zeesi.
Let's
Hits.
try again.
Cool. Doesn't seem to do much, and his regeneration's already been stopped.
Cool.
Brammyr?
How's he
He's
looking?
resistant to necrotic. Bloodied. Although it seems like what's been inflicted this round has only brought him back to where he was just before he regenerated.
Right.
He's resistant to so much damage.
He's a bear totem barbarian, I knew it.
He did take quite a bit of damage this turn, though, didn't he?
Yeah.
Right, I'm just
You
gonna go
are,
for the...
aren't you also in a bloodlust?
No, I didn't get hit.
Okay. It's just for one turn?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just the next
I
turn.
don't know how that thing works, so...
Thankfully, otherwise... I'd be crying. Yeah, I'm just gonna go for the hit. Just the one hit.
Hits.
Nice.
Wait, I need to reroll 1 dice. So that's 14.
Okay.
No lightning damage.
Okay. Seems
That's me.
like that was rather a nasty wound that you just did to him, but he's still standing.
Okay.
Magic short sword.
Yep.
Um.
Poor vampire.
14?
Misses.
Shash. Silver short sword. That's a
Okay.
natural 17 that's gonna hit.
Hits.
And with the sneak attack. Well, that's better. 6, 11, 13.
Okay. You just wish you'd hit him with the laughing sword of your former master.
Yup, but I didn't.
Bryseis.
I'm gonna do something a little different. So I want
You need to start viciously mocking things.
I'm out of bardic inspiration.
No, you need the cantrip vicious mockery.
Oh, I know, right? Eventually. Okay, I want to do a illusion that the trapdoor is open.
I mean, the trapdoor is open.
I thought they said they closed it.
No,
I
they
thought
closed
you
the
meant the
door
door-
upstairs.
The church door.
Oh. Well, shoot. Then I'm going to use Mage Hand and... the trapdoor can't be closed, huh?
No.
Dang. Never mind. I thought it was like that was what they
It
closed.
would be
That
too
was not
heavy
it.
for the skeletal hand which you summon anytime.
Yeah, to
You-
even deal with that.
You could. No, it's not my place to say. I'll shut up.
Ugh.
Oh, wait. Let me think about this. Okay. He would... depends on how intelligent he is. Could I make it an illusion, like that there is another, like another door or something along those lines, like right in that area that he could try to get through? I don't know.
You can certainly try. He gets a saving throw to disbelieve.
Okay. I'm gonna make it like, if I can, to like make it illusion like there's a door, from like another, on the other, like on the other side of him that looks like wide open, and there is like just some helpless little thing sitting there. Even though he wouldn't be able to smell it, he can see it.
Okay. Certainly try. Is that what you're doing?
Yep.
That's okay. Saving throw to disbelieve. He's fine.
Damn it.
Why does he every single thing I cast? He's fine.
Because
That's
for some
right.
reason he has a +3 on wisdom saving throws, and I roll well.
Unless there's strength, in which case you roll a 1 against the weakest member of the party.
Hello.
Mhm.
I am just as weak as you.
One of the.
That doesn't
Well, at
make me
least
feel
that was
better.
a cantrip.
So is Zeesi.
So, yeah.
Rolls round to Doru's turn. Regeneration does not function as he was hit by radiant damage.
Mhm.
He's gonna go for you again, son.
Rip, son.
First one's the bite. 13 misses.
Yes.
Second one's the claw. 12 misses.
Yes.
You're fine. Like, using your cat-like agility, you just managed to fend off what would otherwise have been lethal blows. Silas?
I'm going to attempt the same thing I did last time. I'm going to step forward.
Damn it, I
swing.
don't get to be murder DM today. Misses.
Damn it. My second one isn't lit up, so that.
Hits.
Okay.
Okay. Not been hit by radiant damage. Zeesi. Misses.
God damn it. We both tried.
Anything else you're doing, Hobbit?
No.
Okay. Brammyr.
Alright. After seeing what he's trying now, I just. In very gruff bear. Enough is enough! As I try and, like, the handle of the maul gone sideways, and I try and loop it around him and try and squeeze him, like, bear hug him with the maul handle to try and grapple him.
Okay.
Athletics.
Yes, please.
I need to. Do I get? I don't think I get. I do get advantage on this. Okay. Thank God.
He is grappled again.
All right.
Poor vampire.
That's all I'm gonna do.
Stab, stabby, stab, stab. 16?
Hits.
Yay, that was the magic sword, because I always start with that one.
Yep.
And with the sneak attack, that's 4, 10, 12 plus 4, 16.
Okay.
And second stabby stab, not magical. 20, non-natural.
Hits.
For 3 damage, which will be reduced to 1.
He's still standing.
Damn it.
Although he's looking really worse for wear. Bryseis.
Screw it. If I run, can I get to him and stab him in time?
You can run next to your brother and try and stab him.
That sounds good. Because,
Roll your
yeah.
attack.
Sure.
Vampires, yo. Misses, unfortunately.
The good news is, he is restrained.
He's grappled.
Yeah.
And you see his wounds close up again.
I tried.
He's gonna bite at you again, son. He can't move anywhere. Misses. However, claw hits. 9 points of slashing damage. You are unconscious.
Yeah, I am down.
He can't move anywhere, son. Sorry, Silas. Even there, words.
I unfortunately do not have a healing potion for Sun, so I'm going to step over. Or very politely, though. And Smidot.
Oh,
Nat
God.
1 on the main hand.
Misses.
Offhand.
Hits.
Every goddamn time.
This.
Okay.
And
He's fighting ferociously.
am I able to stay there over sun?
I'm going to rule that Sun, like you did, has slipped to the bottom of the stairs after going unconscious.
Well, I'm going to make sure he can't get to sun then.
And he can't move. Zeesi?
This could be a rinse and repeat chill touch.
Misses.
Damn.
God, he's going to get to full again.
I mean, that will take him quite a long time to get to full.
Okay.
Question.
Barely.
Can I, like, from this position, just, like, lift him up and just throw him onto the ground of the stairs to prone him?
Do you really want to put him next to Zeesi?
Not over the banister, as in prone on the stairs.
Do it. Put him next to me. Do it.
I'm gonna... It's gonna be the same rules as grappling. He's gonna oppose the... You trying
Alright.
to prone him.
Okay. I'll do that.
Nat
Athletics.
20s.
God damn it, nat 20! Nat 20, bitch!
He has the highest score.
Oh, but play a favor! Christ!
26 to 24.
Are they both nat 20s?
Yes.
God damn it.
Oh, no!
Something in him seems to cause him to just plant his feet and stay where he is, and you can't seem to trip him over.
God damn. That's all I can do, because that's not a bonus action.
Nice try, though.
Oh,
Don't fuck with me.
Death save, please.
That's an 11.
That's a pass. Bryseis.
4 frick steak. I'm just gonna stab him, try to, cause my spells are not working.
That does hit, and you sink your sword in and do a little bit of damage, which immediately closes up at the start of his turn. And
Don't try to bust it.
between the bear and Silas, he's only really got one option here.
Yeah, bring it.
Hi, Silas.
Lean over the banister and hit me, damn it.
He's not gonna
Did I really just nat 20 again?
Oh, come on!
Fortunately, that was with his claw first, but that's 11 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
And you're also unconscious.
Sweet.
The second hit was a 23. 7 points of necrotic damage. Your hit point maximum is reduced by 7. 4 points of piercing. You are unconscious. And he heals 7 health.
Hang on, let me just
Damn
pick
it.
the red X. There we go. Bunk, bunk.
You guys picked this fight.
I was not expecting my allies to continue not hitting.
Silas, death save, please.
Come on, nat 20, let's go. He's not done it.
That's a fail.
Oh my god.
Zeesi.
Death, let's go.
Can I hand a potion to B or feed it to one of them as a bonus action?
I'll allow it because you're not trying to... I'll allow you to hand it to B as a bonus action because you're not trying to drink it or force it down their throats.
Cool. I hand it to B as a bonus action, and then I will move to the stairs. There. And then chill touch.
Hits. He cannot regenerate. Brammyr.
It's got hexed still.
It
So-
does as well. Hex is necrotic damage, isn't it?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, since it...
Cannot regenerate this turn.
Yeah, it didn't work out last time. I'm gonna just hit it. Like,
Okay.
as I'm just grappling it, shove it, smash, and then grapple. Like,
Hits.
I need to roll
Yeah, so
another.
we roll the 1. Your
So-
maul is not lit up, is it?
Nope.
Okay.
Okay, so it's the same. 10.
Okay. I mean, at least it doesn't get to regenerate this turn.
Yeah.
Son, death save, please.
That is a 9.
That's a fail.
Yeah, it is.
So, you know how no one died on Thursday. Are you making up for it this time?
I'm not trying to.
Double
Um,
amount.
Somebody actually did die on Thursday. You just didn't roll the death saves for it.
No, because
You
she
said
got
you-
healed by the cleric.
You said you rolled them after and they would have died.
I explained this to you. They got healed by the cleric, but had they continued rolling death saves, they
Mhm.
would have died. I did
She's
explain
welcome,
this
by
to
the
you. Bryseis, you've been handed a potion by your brother.
She drinks it.
No, she's gonna lean down and like grab Silas by the hair and say, "Not a, not
Silas, not son? Okay.
For some.
She does what she
Son?
wants.
Okay, so it's for Silas.
a, it's
2d4
the
plus two.
Silas." 'Cause
2d4 plus
not
2.
today.
Max heal. Come on, let's go.
2d4 plus 2. Ray, can you roll it? Because you're the one administering this potion.
Wow.
Plus 2. 10 points of healing on
10 points.
You are
Get
conscious.
your butt up.
You are conscious with 10. Oh god, I forgot I reduced your max by 7.
Let's go.
Like
Like a
Just
spring
Popeye.
chicken.
Was around to Doru, cannot regenerate. Nah, he's going for the least armored target again. It's the only thing he can do. Misses with his claw. You are lucky that he doesn't have advantage for his bite. That is
Which is it?
17 points of damage, of which 8 is necrotic.
Wait, was that 17
Yes.
to Zeesi?
Oh, and your hellish rebuking. Yes, that was against Zeesi.
And what was that? 7 of which was necrotic.
Yes.
Uh,
Chill touch. Does it specifically say cannot heal or just cannot regenerate?
Cannot regain hit points, I believe.
Yeah, I believe that's what it says.
Okay, so he doesn't get to heal from biting you for 8 points of necrotic damage.
Yep.
And it cannot regain hit points until the start
Oh,
of
it-
your next turn.
It also had disadvantage against Zeesi. Never
Yep.
mind, I've just remembered. You said you're lucky it doesn't have advantage. It
Yep.
took the lower anyway. Ignore me!
However, it does succeed the save, so half damage on the hellish rebuke. Which is...
8.
Yes, thank you. Somehow he's still going. Silas, you're up.
Now, question for the DM. Falling unconscious and rolling down the stairs, would I have kept my scimitar in my hand?
I'll allow it.
Beautiful. If I've got anything, it's a strong grip. First attack.
Hey, finally.
Get radianted. For
Okay.
another, that's 4 radiant.
Okay,
And
still standing.
second attack. 17.
Silas, how do you want to do this?
Oh, thank Christ.
This is why I got your butt up.
I am going to ram my scimitar straight through the back of the vampire's head.
Whoa, I'm a bit close here.
Yeah, exactly. I want the scimitar to almost be touching Brammyr through the vampire's mouth.
Okay. The vampire falls.
I let go of my grip and snarl at Silas. Spare the Silas!
Except this
Sun is
time
now
it's on
stable.
Sun.
Son, you are now stable and do not have to make death saves.
Yes!
I am going to take you out of initiative order.
So that I can
Back up
stake
to
this
normal.
vampire.
Is that what you're doing?
I am going to stake the son of a gun.
Okay. You drive your stake in, and the vampire is destroyed.
I mean, technically he's the son of a priest, but okay.
Okay.
But yeah, you drive the stake in, and the body just burns to ash on the stairs.
At least no actual casualties this time.
You're welcome.
Thank you very much, by the way. I'm sure the short nap in between helped.
Fun fact, had you not hit him with that 1 point of damage from Chill Touch, he would have healed 8 points off of biting you, which would have kept him alive.
That's gross.
That Chill Touch was clutch.
Yeah. I'll put my maul away.
Would he have
Which
received
Jesse?
hex damage from the Helix Rebuke?
Yes,
I
he would
believe
have.
Hex is once per turn.
Yes, it is.
So no.
No, no, hang on, no. Hex is every time you hit them.
Yeah.
Yes, it
It's
would
like
have.
Oh,
Hunter's Mark.
then it would have.
Is there anything
Yeah.
else down here?
Extra 1d6 whenever you hit the target.
Okay,
I mean,
sun's stabilized now.
It
that's good.
Right,
wouldn't
hun-
have made a difference.
Yeah. Hunter's
just a
Mark is the
question.
one that is once per turn.
All right. Bryseis is gonna kind of like, if everybody's up and conscious, she's gonna kind of walk around
Sun
and
is
with
still
them.
unconscious,
I'm
but
not.
she's
Wait, I
stable.
thought. Oh, she was a stable. Okay,
Yeah,
well,
she's
I
stable.
can't. I have no potion. I have no healing word.
I have nothing to. I don't. I mean, we can carry her. That's not an issue.
I'm gonna head upstairs.
It's
knock
got
on the...
1d4 hours to wake up.
Oh wait, we can just call Arena down. She can do it.
Yeah, I was
Yep.
gonna knock on the door of Arena, BC.
Sure, she can as well.
Bryseis is checking the room for stuff and things.
Stuff and things.
You're calling Arena down.
I can't move through there. I was trying to like put my token over. Yeah, I was gonna knock on and then say.
Yeah, I turned
it's
restrict movement back on.
and I'll guide it down.
Sun, you are conscious with 6 points of health.
I don't have hit dice though. Because
Nope.
I used them all.
Looking around, this just seems to be nothing down here.
Did the vampire drop anything before he turned to ash, or
Nope.
did nothing on his body at all? No.
Nope.
He turned to ash.
Yep.
He was staked.
The stakes were high. I had to. Well, I don't
What?
think we should. I think we should go to that shop now.
And that's the terrifying power of just a vampire spawn.
Indeed.
Doru wasn't even a true vampire and he did that to
To
you.
be fair, we went in with some of us no spells, or almost.
Yeah, I now have one.
Not all of our HP.
Some of us not hitting
Some-
half their spells.
Yeah, I can not all my spells, all of them, not a one. No, I'm just so overwhelmed with
That is
everything
not
going
true.
on. I guess.
Sleep worked.
And then also getting out nat 20'd.
Ah,
Yeah.
I was so glad I didn't nat 20 the bite on you, Silas.
Yeah, I would have
I
died
was
again.
so
wouldn't I?
glad I didn't nat 20 that bite.
Would I have died again?
Probably. Your max
considering-
HP would have been reduced by a fuck ton.
Considering that would have been 4d6, and I
Oh,
later said
Jesus.
to... okay, I did... Had I crit, that would have been 13 points of necrotic damage for the bite that hit Zeesi.
And
What's your hit point max at the moment?
11.
Christ. Yep.
You
that'd be another...
would not quite have died outright because you took necrotic damage. Oh no, had it been the bite, yeah, no, you would have been dead outright again.
Yep. Cool.
Max HP of 0.
Beautiful.
I bare backhand Silas.
What?
You need to stop getting in the way of things, otherwise you'll die again.
I wasn't going to just let him execute Sun.
I had him grappled. He wasn't moving anywhere.
Well, we don't know that, do we?
Let's
I
go.
need better armor.
At least I'm more in control this time.
Are you guys heading out?
In fact, has he changed back? Is he just a bird going?
I'm still a bear. I can still talk.
Okay. Well, this is a new experience for me then.
But yeah, I'm still a
You
bear
have Sir
right now.
Barrington.
That's why I said I bear backhanded you. I can stay like this for 10 minutes.
Okay.
I don't think I can deal with you like this right now.
Am I really that unbearable?
I'm gonna set off walking upstairs now.
Okay.
You could play this game, Silas. We both do have humor.
Where are you guys gonna head to?
Up to the group. I would like to visit the shop before we leave looking for those hunters, though.
Yeah, same.
Hopefully restock on some potions.
Any opposition to you guys stopping at Bildrath? Remember that your HP maximums will not be restored until you next take a long rest.
Oh.
But we've just had the long rest, haven't we? Realistically.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think no adventuring for today, please.
I mean, the Teer Pool shouldn't be too much of an adventure.
We don't know that.
Wait, was the hunters from Morovia or from the Teer Pool?
From Morovia.
So it'd be a case like going to the Teer Pool and coming back to Morovia and then going for the hunters.
If
But
I
it seems like they probably went that way and then headed north from the Vistani camp.
if I can get my hand on some studded leather armor, that would be awesome.
To the shop then?
Yeah.
Okay. With you guys heading out of the church to Bildrath Mercantile.
I'll, just to state, I'll change back to dwarf before leaving the church.
Okay. This is where I'm going to call a quick 5-minute break.
Good.
Cool.
Cool.
Yep.
Be
If you
alright.
need to grab a drink or anything, go do that now, and we'll meet back at 5:02.
Alright.
Man, this Strahd campaign is deadly.
Yeah, if there's someone who rolls bad on, like...
I'm back.
What, that? We still haven't used our blood curses yet, have we?
I'd be fine. I'm playing it safe. It's just when people go unconscious, it's like I'm not just going to leave them there.
Yeah. I'm so happy as well that, like, lichen form regenerates after short rests.
Wow.
Yeah, because it's basically, I think I get the same amount as a barbarian gets rages, except...
Yours recharges on a short rather than a long.
Yeah,
It's ridiculous.
so good. I feel like I probably should have used my right in that fight. I just thought we had the fight quite easily and didn't want to expend resources.
Well, thanks for that.
Well, I wasn't expecting you guys to miss everything, and then the one point that I was going to use my right, I then went into a frenzy.
I was extremely willing to let you keep taking the hits.
I was willing to take the hits, but
Oh, yeah.
I'm back.
the thing's too fucking intelligent for its own good.
What, the spawn?
Yeah, we were discussing, like, basically, Lewis was like, I was more than happy for you to take the hits. I'm like, yeah, same, but it's too intelligent for its own good. It's why I had to it's why I thought about proning it rather than...
Yeah, that's why I've tried not to stand adjacent to enemies that are next to you. Just because that way they're more likely to go for you than us.
Yeah.
I need to take mobile so that I can pull Silas's.
Well, you can still disengage, can't you? On a bonus.
Well, yeah, but I use my bonus to attack. With my
Depends on if you want to go,
offhand.
like, so.
Fair enough.
And in case you guys were wondering, resistant to bludgeoning, piercing, slashing from non-magical attacks, resistant to necrotic, and from what you could tell, the only way to deactivate the regeneration was chill touch, or it was to hit them with radiant damage.
I've got us
I take-
covered.
I take it
So Zeesi.
because I take it because we didn't try it, I don't get any information about it. If it's got any resistance to lightning.
You have no way of knowing. And have a handout for what he looked like when you first saw him.
Well, at least we put him out of his misery and his curse.
Mm-hmm. This open. Because you guys can move yourselves back to the church, thank you. You're not getting straight to Bildrath.
Ah.
But I'm mobile. I can sprint. It's fine.
I can sprint with my feline
Exactly.
agility.
Let's just go
Yeah.
buy all the stock before the rest of the party gets there.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean that that stuff doesn't happen while
I
you're walking through the
know.
village.
For Ismark, is the fact like it's just he can use resistance or shield face faith as an action, or does he have a limited amount of charges for that?
Limited amount of charges.
Okay, I just
The
couldn't
sheet's
see.
not particularly clear, but
Yeah.
he has. I'm ruling that he and Arena both have 3 uses. And their stats are not going to change unless one of them becomes a PC at any point.
Okay.
Basically, they're stronger than you at the moment, but as the campaign goes on, they're going to become weaker.
Yeah. I feel like as well, if they had been in part of that encounter, that would have made things easier as well.
I mean, neither of them have access to radiant damage.
No,
Still
but
more damage
still
output.
more damage.
True. And that was how
more-
much it took to take down one vampire spawn.
In fairness, I didn't actually expend much of my own stuff, which I probably should have, but too late.
Is it bad that I just really want to get you guys to the Teer Pool because of some important stuff?
I mean, we're going to be going there anyway at some
Well,
point.
we'll get there eventually.
So, okay, can we quickly go on to just in the break to the main overarching map? So, the hunters was
Yeah. The reason I'm concerned about going straight to the Teer Pool instead of looking for the hunters is if it's time sensitive on if we get to save them or not.
Yeah.
You guys have no way of
But
knowing.
we don't know that exactly, so that's why I'm concerned.
So, Village of Morovia is here, right?
Yes. Well,
So
it
they
says it
left-
right next to it.
Yeah, they left the village and went north.
What's known is that they hunt in the Svarlich woods. Sometimes they go north. You guys don't know exactly where they went.
You said it was about 2 days north.
I might have to retcon that with new information.
Okay.
Uh,
So if it was about 2 days, and
I took a
said
look.
that-
I took a look back over from last session, the actual information about them,
Oh, okay.
and I've had to change a few things around to actually fit the campaign.
No problem.
Miya, did you ever look into the Curse of Strahd Adventurers League stuff?
Only one.
Okay, because I've had to change one of the Adventurers League modules to add it to this because I thought it's more interesting for the world.
I have seen. Gosh, it's a thing about. I don't remember its title.
Okay.
I'll look it up because I have downloaded it. But I don't remember it very well either. So
Okay. Yeah, to me it makes more sense for this to happen down in sort of this sort of region than where I originally thought it would be. But it turns out the place that it's originally set doesn't exist in Curse of Strahd. Like, okay, then I'm going to retheme it to the village of Morovia.
yeah, it was set in another village that is supposedly yeah.
That doesn't exist in COS. So
Yeah.
okay,
Spoilers.
is everyone back? Do we have a Ray? Do we have a Hobbit?
Yeah.
Okay, do we have a Ray?
Maybe.
Okay. With the break over, we're going to hop back in and I'll pull you back onto the village of Barovia map. So, you guys head on out from the church and start making your way through the village of Morovia down towards Bildras Mercantile, the store that you saw when you first escaped the death house.
Yeah, I am flying on my broom because I'm tired and feeling weak, and I want to be able to fly up in case we get attacked.
As you guys head through the village, you hear the sound of You hear the sound of small wooden wheels rolling across damp cobbles. You trace the lonely sound to a hunched figure bundled in rags, pushing a rickety wooden cart through the fog. And you see this figure go to one of the houses along your way and knock on the door. And door opens and there's some sort of commotion going on from inside, and you see a small boy pushed out of the door, and she takes him and passes over what seems to be a couple of pies to whoever's inside the house, and then stuffs the boy into a sack and straps him down to the cart.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Wait, is the boy like alive?
Yeah?
Cool, not our business. Keep walking. We're too weak for this.
Oh, it's a child.
No, I'm going.
Really hate to let this tweeny Todd-looking business to carry on.
Is he-
Wait, my
Which direction is he going?
alignment is chaotic neutral. It's a child, but I am too weak.
Which direction is he heading?
The figure with the cart
Mm-hmm.
heads down from here where she took the boy, heads down this way, and then you see her turn the corner and start heading that way.
Before they, by the point that I see the exchange, I whistle to them as we approach.
I'm gonna fly up and try and keep an eye on the situation from up.
All right. Bryseis is the most of the. He doesn't have anything wrong.
The woman behind the cart turns to face and says, "Ah, hello, dearie. Are you wanting to purchase one of my pies? They're very tasty."
And what's the price, children? As I'm still walking up to her.
Bryseis
Normally
is
I
behind.
just ask for a gold, but these guys couldn't pay in coin, so I took payment as their firstborn instead.
What are you going to do with a kid?
That's none of your business, stranger. Now, are you going to be buying my pies, or are you going to let me go in peace? I need to get back to my windmill before night.
Does she? Okay, she looks at the cart. Do I look at the cart? Do I see any more wiggling bags, or just the one?
Just the one.
Okay. Whoa. No, I don't want your pies. How much for the? Okay, I saw you give 2 pies to those people, so that's 2 gold, right?
That it is.
She kind of takes in her pocket and has, I believe, 2 gold. Yeah, I have 2 gold. She reaches in her pocket and I take out 2 gold. So, here, 2 gold. I want the kid, not the pie.
Fine, I'll let him go. And she takes the money and, unceremoniously, dumps the sack over the side of her cart. Want a pie for the road?
Can I smell what pies they are?
They're people pie!
To your enhanced senses, they smell like mincemeat pies.
No.
The
She's
pie
kind
is
of
people!
What meat do you use in the pies?
Rabbit, deer, whatever we can catch. Oh, damn it, I've made her Irish.
I'd like to insight check that.
Go for it.
Never mind.
She's
Seems
telling me
legit.
God's honest truth. You know, yeah.
Seems legit.
Seems like she uses rabbit, deer, whatever they can catch.
Yeah, whatever they can catch, including children. It's all good.
Very well.
Okay, well, Bryseis is going to be, like, untying the child and making sure he can breathe out from the sack now.
Have you got any more children back there?
No. I just take the payment whenever parents run out of money.
Seems strange people would be willing to part with their children for a couple of pies.
People really like pies I provide. Can you really blame them?
What's so special about them?
She takes one out and hands it to you. Yeah, try them. You'll find it's...
Yeah, go for it,
Quite
Silas.
the
You've already
sensation.
had 2 funerals.
I'll like dip fingers in, try some because my insight failed. I think it's just rabbit mince pie.
Tastes like mince pie.
Anything spectacular about it, or just mince pie?
Tastes like really good mince pie.
Can I take a whiff of it and like try and identify the ingredients?
Investigation?
I'll take it. Oh, come on.
Smells like, rabbit, deer, whatever wild animals can be caught. Smells good.
I'll sample some, I guess.
Now, are you going to buy any more pies, or can I be on my way?
I sort of look over at Bry and see if she's got the kid settled.
Yeah, she seems to have the boy out of the sack.
I think we're good here.
I would tell the kid to go home, but it's like, parent you over a meat pie. I don't know if I should tell the kid to go home.
Okay, so you're letting it go?
Yeah. I see what
Lauren
I'm supposed to do.
turns the cart and heads away.
I'm gonna be following while flying like above the roofs, trying to not be too obvious.
Heads this way into the main square, starts heading out of the village.
Yeah, I'm gonna follow her until she's out of the village and then look at the general direction she's heading into.
Can you do me a favor and roll stealth?
Sure.
Oh shit, I think
You
I've
said she comes from the windmill, right?
It's okay, I have a
That's what she
+7 to that,
That's what she said.
and that's a 17, so that's a 24.
Okay. Noted. Yes, she did say she did say she's got to get back to her windmill.
Cool, thank you.
I do not trust that crone. Oh, god damn, that pie tastes good.
I'm in agreement
Yeah.
with you there, Silas.
It's fine, we'll just kick her out.
Have
If it's
a
the windmill-
handout.
God, that is creepy.
Yeah, and you ate her pie, so
Hey, Silas!
Yeah,
You said you were eating some of the pie, right?
I did.
Can you please make me a Constitution saving throw?
Wait, do I have to as well?
No, you only sampled a bit of it.
You're welcome.
You're perfectly fine. It's a really, really nice pie.
It is.
And it reminds you of happy places far removed from the evils of this land.
am-
okay.
But it's a
Enjoying
really
it.
nice pie.
Yep, I'm going to eat the rest of it.
Can
I'm
I
going
walk
to-
the
Oh,
walk the
foil
boy
clean.
back to his house?
I'll join Silas in that
Go for
because
it.
it did taste pretty good.
Are you having some more of it as well?
yeah,
Brammyr?
I am.
Constitution saving throw, please.
Not one.
God.
Brammyr,
That
this
was almost
pie is so good that you go into a trance thinking of this really happy place that's just so far removed from the evils of the world. It feels like everything's perfect, there's no danger, you're the happiest you've ever been.
Alright.
And it's a really pleasant dream. You are in a trance, your movement speed is 0.
Alright.
And you are incapacitated.
Am I just comatose on the ground?
Pretty much!
It's fine.
Oh, Silas just sees me collapse.
I
And-
don't notice anything.
yeah.
I'm licking the foil clean.
Bryseis, you walk the boy who, if you are, said his name was Lucian, back to his house. Parents open the door, kind of very quickly. Thank you. Grab him and drag him back inside and slam the door in your face.
Yeah, next time, child over pie. Let's repeat. Child over pie.
I'm gonna
Bloody idiot.
yell to Bryseis. Well, I mean, it's a really good pie, though.
She turns
yeah, it's a
around
good
and gives
pie.
him a like look of like evil, which having horns kind of helps her.
Oh,
You just
we lost
hear a
Hobbit.
mumble from the ground. It's a really good pie.
Dear
We
God.
lost the Hobbit.
Can I just say, don't stick your hands in crazy, okay? Jesus, I'm gonna have to freaking monitor everything you eat now. Look, I don't want kids. Stop making me a freaking mom.
Where'd the Hobbit go?
Don't know.
Just try some of this pie. It's good,
You
I
should
promise.
really try some of the pie.
Are any of you shaking Brammyr while he's on the ground?
I'll go walk by and kick him.
I am looking at him from the top of my broom like, is he okay?
Oh, he
Bryseis
just
walks
gets like
by
that
and kicks him.
Yeah, that shakes you out of your trance, Brammyr.
Oh,
Stop sticking your fingers in stuff you don't know, or you're gonna end up like Silas and go meet the pretty dark power people. Jesus.
I mean,
I never said they were pretty.
Are
I'd
they
want to point
pretty?
that out.
I
I
stumble.
Don't really know.
I stumble back up to my feet.
I'm pretty sure Miya knows exactly what she is.
Oh, I have a feeling. Maybe because of what I fought yesterday.
I have
I
no
mean-
idea what you're on about.
To be fair, it'd be nice to have those for shows, but that's cheating.
I think I realize why people give up their kids for that pie.
Every time. Okay, remind me you said that the next time you do meet somebody and want kids. I will remind you of this moment.
No, I'm in full agreement with you, but I now realize why they cared for it. It's not a healthy thing, don't get me wrong.
Can I sniff out the pie?
I'll give you an investigation check as well for your cat-like nose.
Yeah. I only have +2. That's a 4. Looks like pie.
Smells like rabbit and deer. This is just a really nice pie.
All right, Bryseis is not gonna go like touch it at all. She's just gonna smell it. I'll play the investigation game. Let's do this.
I'm gonna
That
take a
one.
bite.
Okay.
You see him on the
Some Constitution saving throw, please.
boom.
I mean, it
Tell me
sounds
what's
like
in that
pie.
That doesn't smell like any rabbit you've had before, but
That's a 3 on my
It could
con
be.
save.
you're in a trance.
Oh, that reminds me of the jungle.
Yeah, and you're on the ground, speed is 0, incapacitated, in a trance.
So wait,
I'm
what
going
is
to
it?
pick her up, and I'm just going to carry her and leave her in the trance for a little while, because it was a very fucking pleasant feeling. And I feel like it would be cruel to knock her out of it.
Sun's just purring on his shoulder.
Basically.
Where the hell
wait,
did Hobbit go?
He did.
I'm just like the scratching behind the ears.
More purring.
Okay, so Bryseis just it does not smell like rabbit to her.
Doesn't smell like any rabbit you've ever had.
I literally rolled 2 2s in a row. Those dice.
Yeah,
Are
she's
going
staying
away.
far away from that pie.
I need more D20s.
And I suppose we'll head our way over to the shop.
Okay. You heading over to Bildrath?
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm just trying to find out from Hobbit exactly what happened.
Yeah.
Okay. With that over and Sun still purring in her trance on your shoulder, you head on over to Bildrath Mercantile. And you head inside and see a middle-aged balding man behind the counter.
I will snap Sun out of it now.
Where are
It's
we?
good, isn't it?
Yeah.
We're over at this shop now. I thought it'd be cruel to take you away from that.
That was good.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah, by the way, that wasn't like any rabbit I've ever smelled. So if you have to go later to the restroom, you better go far out into somewhere.
Is this where someone asked the bear shit in the woods?
I don't know, but y'all are going to.
You don't need to be a bear to do that.
So we made it to the shop, right?
Yes.
Gosh, my 6 HP.
Are we wanting to wait till Hobbit comes back, or are we just going to continue? Because
I
I
mean-
don't know where he's gone. He's not responding.
We can just drag it out, and he'd still be here.
And there will be
Yes,
the VOD later.
hopefully.
Does anyone want to ping him any other way than I've done? I've poked him on Skype, on Roll20, and on Discord. Well, no reply.
I think you have more ways of contacting him than I do.
Yeah, I don't think I've got my how else.
Oh,
I don't think
you
No
want a
phone?
shot of his phone number? No idea.
I mean, if I can find my phone, I can try and text him, but
If that's
Like-
gonna happen,
If his internet has dropped, he could reply to a text.
yeah,
But
he's
he
still
is
showing
still
us
on.
online.
Yeah.
Yeah.
just for clarity, no one wanted the chain shirt, by the way, did they?
What chain shirt?
No, I
The
can't
chain
shirt.
wear
No.
that.
I think we were selling that.
Can I wear it?
You can, but it's up to you if you want to. It's medium armor, I believe. I think.
How
I
much
think
is
the
it?
thing was that
No, it's heavy armor. Sorry.
It's heavy. I can't wear heavy.
Yeah, no, not gonna.
I think
Okay.
nobody could wear that.
Sorry, no, that's chain mail. Chain shirt's medium.
Chain shirt. I can wear chain shirt.
Armor.
13
Chain
plus.
shirt. Yeah,
dex
chain
mod.
shirt 13 plus dex bond, but max 2.
It wouldn't make a difference.
Yeah. No disadvantage on stealth.
I've also now texted him. There will be the VOD later for him to watch to catch up, but it's up to you guys if you want to try and pause and see if he comes back anytime soon. But no reply. He's still showing us online, so I don't know why he's out of the voice.
Yeah, it's weird.
I say we just continue until he's back, and then we can catch him up on what he's missed.
I'm gonna quickly give him a little more time because I need to grab one more beer.
Okay.
Of course you do.
Alki. Yeah, the chain shirt literally makes zero difference to me. It is the same as me wearing studded leather right now.
I need.
Although, to be fair, I could put the chain shirt on and then give you my studded leather.
True, but would it fit me?
I'm a life human.
Yeah, right. You're not a dwarf, so it should.
No.
Yeah,
Wait, is the
it's a-
chain shirt fit for a dwarf or?
No, it's just that if it had been Brammyr's studded leather, it might not have fit me.
Yeah, but that's what I'm
Yeah.
thinking. Is it Brammyr's chain shirt?
No, we found it someplace. We looted it from someplace.
Alright.
Well, I'll take the chain shirt then, so you can have the studded leather.
Alright, we'll have to do this when we're not in the middle of a shop.
Sure,
Right.
I'll keep it in mind.
What have I missed?
I'm gonna take that chain shirt, and that way Son can have my studded leather when we're not in the shop.
Okay.
Okay. Looking around, you can see, the common stuff you'd recognise from your adventuring days back in Parable, but it seems to be 10 times as expensive as you remember.
Oh, great.
He has gear that would normally cost up to 25 GP, but it costs 10 times as much.
Jesus.
Is he just trying to rip off a few
So
outsiders?
wait, so we can get potions of healing here. They just cost 250.
No, potions of healing are worth 50 gold, so he does
Are
not
they?
have those. Yes, they are.
So they'd be worth 500 gold here.
Oh, I thought they were 25.
No, there are 50.
They're 50.
Damn, never mind them.
I'm gonna guess they don't have a spyglass either.
Nope. He does seem to have a single potion of healing behind the counter, but you can see it's marked with a 500 gold price tag.
I know.
I tend to just nope out of the shop.
We could still sell our stuff, I guess.
Yeah, that's true. It's more than true.
Question: would it be possible to make potions of healing with alchemist supplies?
I bet if you need herbalism kits for potions of healing.
Does
Yeah.
he sell herbalism kits?
Nope. He doesn't have any kits. He has basic adventuring gear and weapons worth 10 GP or less.
That is extremely unfortunate. Well, I'm going to plonk that eye patch with the carnelian engraved into it on the counter.
He offers you half the value for it.
Half the value.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, sir, but I won't accept any less than 50 gold pieces for this.
If you want to sell it badly enough, you'll accept the deal. I'm not going to argue. 25 gold or that's it.
What's your deal here? Why are you driving your prices so far up for us?
I'm not driving my prices up. You want it? You'll buy it. You don't want it? You don't.
Remember, we've been told that the Vistani like to
Welcome
bargain
back,
and
Hobbit.
trade and things.
Right,
Welcome
Hobbit.
back, Hobbit.
True.
Aren't they
Maybe
over at the
we'll
Teer Pool?
have, maybe we'll have more luck with them.
Vistani are the only way I even get any of these supplies in town.
Well,
I'm only selling it for a little over what they sell it to me for.
perhaps if you barter with us well now, that's a sign of good faith and we can become regular customers.
If you want it badly enough, you'll accept the price I'm going to offer you. I have to make a living here.
I show the moss agate. How
Half
much for
value.
this? So that'd be, because you said the price is 10 GP each, so that'd be 5 GP for them.
Yep.
Okay.
He's going to offer you half value on anything you have and 10 times value on anything he's selling.
Yeah, that makes everything way too expensive.
You do also see the only things that appear to be cheap in the shop appear to be some furs and what looks like a couple of cold weather outfits.
Might want some of those.
He sells what, sorry?
The only things cheap in the store appear to be some furs that look like they haven't been cured and what looks like a couple of cold weather outfits.
How much for a coat? For a fur coat? Warmer than mine.
Considering these were from the last ones that Laszlo and Alina brought in, 4 GP. Furs
Okay.
are common enough.
You
Can
know
I-
Laszlo and Alina.
Aye, they sell me their wares when they come into town. This
They've
is the last
supposed-
fur we got from them.
And they've supposedly gone missing recently. I don't suppose you know anything about that.
Here's what I do know about them. They travel through here once every month or so. But they were due back a few days ago. They were only going on a short trip. We've got snowstorm due within the next day or two. They're only going on a short trip and they're not back. And we don't have enough furs in stock to ensure that everyone in town is going to survive the cold when it hits us.
How about we make a deal then? We bring back this Laszlo and Alina for you, and you reconsider your prices that you are offering us.
Look, I have to make a profit. You want to get a good value for anything that looks at all shiny of any sort, you're going to want to talk to the Vistani.
Won't you just be buying our stuff from them at increased prices instead?
I don't generally stock stuff like that. I've got to make a living here, and there's only so much money I can make selling stuff to the Vistani later.
He has anything that's cheap in the adventuring gear, right?
At 10 times the price.
Yeah, I'll buy a signal whistle.
Okay,
It's
how much
5
is that?
copper, so it's 5 silver. I can afford 5 silver.
Which is 1 electrum.
Well,
It's,
I
when
do
you
have
offer him the
some...
silver, he kind of looks askance at you and says, "Silver is not taken here in Morovia. Lord Strahd forbade it over a century ago."
Alright, I don't actually have silver pieces, so I would have handed a gold.
Yeah. He splits it into 2 electrum and gives you 1 back. Well, he takes out an electrum piece and gives it to you back. I'm rolling 5 copper. Now when I think about it, 5 copper would normally make a silver, but silver doesn't. So 10 copper is normally a silver, 5 silver to an electrum, 2 electrum to a gold.
Right.
So 50 copper is a single electrum.
Yep.
Because silver doesn't exist. Okay, yeah, he gives you an electrum piece back.
Alright. And I now have a signal whistle. I'm gonna... I can't whistle. It's a thing that I physically cannot do, but I'm gonna blow in the whistle just to test it.
Okay. Yeah, perfect fan signal whistle. It's engraved with a mark you haven't seen anywhere in the Forgotten Realms before, but it's a nice signal whistle.
Cool.
Now I'm trying to find out if there's actually a copy of... I don't have an easy to access image for the Whitestone mark from Tal'Dorei.
Oh.
Oh, Hobbit's back.
We've been back for a few minutes.
Well,
job.
I've only just noticed.
Good job.
Lewis did not take the observant feat IRL.
I wish I did.
Yeah, I can't find an example of it, but it's got the mark of Whitestone from Tal'Dorei on it.
Noted.
And it says, "As for Lasno and Alina, the last I heard, they were going to head out to the Teer Pool and hunt around that area for a bit. With Alina's pregnancy, they didn't want to go ranging too far to the north, and there's still a lot of woodlands around that area."
How convenient. Sorry, that was a Miya comment.
I have no idea what you mean. If you can find them and bring them back, or at least recover the furs, or get some furs to the village, would be much appreciated, and I could at least buy those for a price.
Speaking of, how much for the furs? Is there like a fur code or something? I think I asked and you answered, and I didn't.
The outfits are 4
Register.
GP. Just the general furs, which would in a pinch be used as cold weather clothes, are 2 GP. But they're not cured if they go sort of a day or two actually out in the wilds. They're gonna not be good anymore.
I'll take a coat.
Okay, 4 GP.
Alright, that brings me to 97.
I'll also take a coat if they have another one.
Yep. Seems like he's got one more after you by 1 Bryseis. If anyone else wants it, that's a 4 GP for you as well, please.
I'll take one.
Okay, Zeesi buys the 3rd. You alright, Hobbit?
Do you buy a wolf pelt?
I can, yes.
Mind, it's still on the wolf right now.
Good point.
But we could fetch you a pack of wolves.
How fresh is this pelt going to be, and how long will it take to get here?
Well,
I
it's
think back.
how long would it take us to skin wolves?
I mean, you could just straight up sell him
The wolves.
the wolves, and he could do the skinning.
Good.
Killed at first daybreak. Today.
2 gold per wolf, 3 if it's only the pelt to save on labor.
And
I
I
have seen the Whisper Silas. Bear with me a second.
Mm-hmm.
is there anyone else in the store? Aside from us and the shopkeep.
Not currently.
I lean in and whisper as well to the shopkeep. And between you and me, what if one of them's a werewolf?
I can't buy that.
Worth a shot. We'll bring the wolves back. I suppose we go off into the head back on over. And actually, I ask if I can get cart or something like that just to cart them across for ease.
Yes, would you kindly provide us a cart so that we can bring those pelts back for you?
I don't have any carts.
Never mind then. Also, that healing potion you've got behind you, no one else is going to come through here and purchase that. I suggest you let us buy it for 250 gold pieces, which is you'll find a fair price.
I can throw in a top hat. Some playing cards.
I've got to make a profit. The Vistani didn't sell it to me for much less than that. I'm only holding on to it on the rare case that an outsider comes through and wants it.
We are friends here. We are likely to return and make use of your other services. Just think of this as a gesture of goodwill.
You want it badly enough, you'll buy it. I have to make a profit here. I can't lose that much money in one go.
Okay, I am not going to do that. I was this close to proposing to exchange the broom for the potion.
Please don't.
I mean, if you really wanted to be a dick, you could try and steal it. I was out of character. I'd never suggest a thing like that as Brammyr.
Out of character, would things like suggestion be used for things like that?
It would, but he has very, very strong reasons to not go along with that. As I say, he only bought it for a little less than that 500 and has to keep his business actually running. He can't afford that much of a loss. They're not going to do something that is blatantly against their interest.
I think we've tried all we can with him, really.
Yeah, should we go pick up those wolves and try and make a little bit of profit?
Yes.
Okay. He does say to you, look, if you want a hand moving the wolves, I can grab my boy Parowimple, and he'll help you out.
It'd be
Strong lad.
It'd be appreciated. It's an entire pack after all.
I'll send him along with you. Parowimple! And he calls into the back of the store, and you see a couple of seconds later, tall boy, really heavily muscled. You can see literally his muscles under his leather tunic. Comes out and looks at his uncle, and Ballor says to him, "Go with the customers. They say they killed some wolves earlier, and they're going to need help moving them back so we can skin them." And the boy follows you two, Silas and Brammyr.
I was gonna skip on the manual labor, but I think I'll come with.
I'd watch her if I were you. She bites.
I think all the women in our party bite.
Again, Brammyr, you wish.
Apparently,
teeth are
doesn't
bigger
seem to understand what you're saying.
With the
That's
vampires
well-
around, I'm sure he's just more scared and terrified after what you just said.
Yeah.
Or
Especially when I was about to say my teeth are bigger than yours. Watch it.
or just he's too simple to really make sense of it. 6 int.
Wow.
Anyway, so yeah, Periwinkle comes out the back. Why can't I click anything on the GM list? Because I'm on the ruler. That's why I can't click anything on GM layer. There we go. There's the Periwinkle token, and he comes out with you, and I'm assuming you take him to the church.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and yeah, you head to the church. It takes you a couple of trips to do so, but you recover the bodies of all of the wolves. And
7, was it?
yeah, Periwinkle actually takes 2 at a time. I'm assuming each of you is probably going to take 1 each.
Am I able to take 2?
Roll a strength check for me.
If only I was in bear form to have advantage.
Yeah, no, you can only manage to get the lift on 1.
I'm
Like,
gonna
you
put
can
one
see-
on the broom and walk next to the broom.
That works.
I'll
You
be
can see-
dragging one.
There. And you can see Periwinkle's muscles are really rippling as he picks them up and just almost effortlessly carries them.
Does he
And-
say anything at the werewolf corpse?
He just avoids it.
Right.
And then
While we're there, can we shovel dirt on Irina's father's grave?
yes, and you never did decide what you were doing with Donovich's body.
He is in the church with a stake hit through his heart, I believe.
Oh yeah, so he is.
Behind the altar.
Okay, and yeah, you push the dirt which had been moved out of the way to let you bury Kolyan onto him, and Irina's father is now fully buried.
Yeah.
And yeah, you manage to eventually recover all the wolf corpses, and Bildra directs you sort of just round the back of the building to drop them off and says, Paramount will take care of them. Take a look in a few days, you might see them in the store. We appreciate it. We need all the furs we can get.
So, was that 14 GP total?
Yes, because you sold each of the wolf corpses for 2 each, so yes.
So everyone gets 3 each except one person who gets 2. I can take 2. Everyone else can take 3.
Woohoo.
Alright. Which reminds me, I did find a pouch with some gold and electrum. That I didn't get to share around. It was in the death house. I have 11 gold and 30 electrum, which is 15 gold. So that's a total of 16, which is going to be a pain to divide up.
Well, how much electrum was it?
30 electrum.
So, it's
So
5,
that's
6 each?
6 each, yeah. And 11 gold. Well, you took one less gold earlier. So you get to take 3 gold here, and everyone else 2 gold.
So,
So
in
two
total,
two
it went up
gold
to
and
5,
6
5.
electrums.
Yeah.
each.
each.
Yep.
Yeah.
Alright, not bad.
And
And
Bildrath,
I
when
no
you
longer
brought
have
the
this.
and when you brought the walls back, Bildrath says to you, if you can find out what happened to Laszlo and Alina, I'll see what I can do about that potion of healing.
I
But
should
that's
know
a
it.
huge loss to my business I can't really afford.
I give him a nod.
Thank you, friend.
Say those two names again. I'm sorry.
Laszlo and Alina, it's the two hunters that you were told about last session.
I suppose, what's the famous words? All roads lead to the Teer Pool?
Well, I mean,
Aye, that they do coming out of this town. That they do.
if we're after finding Madame Eva, then yes, but Alina and Laszlo are to the north.
No, we're told.
We've been
Oh, sorry.
told. Oh yeah, we've been told that they
Normally
went.
they go north. This time they didn't want to go too far because Alina was so pregnant.
Okay.
So they
so
went
which direction did they go? West.
towards the
The
circle.
circle.
So west.
Yes.
Well, okay, I guess all roads do lead to the circle. I
Yeah.
will keep my tongue from moving.
You say that now.
It'll give us, I think it's gonna last 15 seconds before he moves it again.
Brammyr.
There we go.
Okay, so are you guys heading out to the circle, or are you going to do anything else? Anything else in town?
The only thing I can think of else to do here is check out the tavern and see if there's anything there left. Besides that, I'm happy to head off to the Teer Pool with you guys.
Yes, I'd quite like to meet this Madame Eva.
Well,
Okay. So, you guys head on outside. Are you going to be taking Arena? No, Arena says. Arena says, I'm going to stay here with Ismark until you find out what happened with Lasso and Alina. I can't really afford to be away with town until that's resolved, especially
Well-
with Father dead.
Weren't we needing to get you out of here?
I'll survive best I can. I'd rather not leave Ismark alone, especially after what happened in the graveyard.
All right, you
But
might.
if you really think it's a better idea,
If you insist on staying, you might want to put up those barricades again around your house.
I didn't really take any of them down.
Mm.
I'd feel a lot safer knowing that we are able to be there to protect you.
Yeah.
Is
Strahd almost killed your brother once.
Is Bryseis or Zeesi going to say anything about this?
what if she stays or goes?
Yeah.
Well, she would just be going by herself, and the brother would be staying behind.
Yeah.
That was the plan,
Coming with you.
and it seemed like Strahd was only going after her.
Yeah, so there you go. Why don't you just come with us? You'll probably keep the town a lot safer. And, we're kind of all low on HP, so your skills might actually be needed,
Okay. Silas and B, unless Zeesi wants to say anything here. Zeesi?
I'm in agreement that they should both come with us. Why just one? Why not have both of them come with us?
Oh, I completely agree with that. Strahd did seem to try and want to kill off her brother last time, so
I think one has
We
to
can't
go.
leave. We can't leave the town without a burgomaster, which is Ismark's role now.
is there no one you can relegate?
No.
I mean, does a town really need a burgomaster? What is it that a burgomaster does?
The burgomaster runs the town, makes decisions, helps solve disputes, is the person that people come to if they have an issue that the community might need to pitch in on. They're the centre focus of the community that everything revolves around.
Well, he's not going to be much use if he dies, is he? You're going to have to find someone to relegate. It's too dangerous for you to stay here.
Ismark himself says, I'm not leaving. Even if it costs me my life like father, I'm going to do my duty as the burgomaster.
What about your duty to your sister?
If he wishes to stay, he can stay.
Frankly, I don't like the idea of her staying either, but I know well enough to not try and persuade her otherwise. I can't. And on that note, for what you said afterwards, Silas, straight persuasion check, Bryce's persuasion check with advantage. Bryce's?
Hot damn, don't even need it.
Don't need your advantage.
Arena's been looking back and forth, and this kind of turns to Bryce and says, You're right. Stay safe, bro. Don't you dare die while I'm not here. Fine, I'll come with you. Maybe we'll keep Strahd away from Morovia for a while.
Hopefully we've made ourselves large targets ourselves, like just us, even without you and your brother.
Well, I wouldn't help for that.
I'm not sure if that makes me feel safer or worse.
Call it makes you feel better from civic duty. Will attract his attention away from Morovia.
You guys are gonna be the death of me.
So
Fine,
is this
let's
entire
go.
place.
Hey,
Come on.
now, be able to say you've already been the death of one of our people, so.
Twice.
Oh,
Hey now.
Death House was not her fault.
Hey now. It's not my fault he chose to get hit straight in the face by Strahd's fireball.
I didn't choose to get hit in the face by anything.
This is why when I say leave, leave. But you know,
Let's-
girl over here is
yes.
the only smart one.
Let's just get on the road before somebody else drops dead. Because I don't think Bildrath appreciates us having this argument right outside his store.
Ah, we're friends.
Turn to Ishmark, sort of the can't remember what it's called, but you know, the arm to arm kind of handshake.
Mm-hmm. And he takes your arm and shakes it.
Stay safe and keep everything boarded up just in case.
You too. Keep her alive. I'd hate to have to kill you myself. Especially if you come back as a beast.
I mean,
He already
that
is, but
isn't-
no.
in Bryce's words, I already am.
I would hate to see what happened if a bear came back with those abilities.
I give it sort of a nod and suppose we leave.
Safe travels. Hopefully the Vistana will let you rest up at the Teer Pool. You're gonna need it.
Claws crossed.
Okay. Are you guys heading out of town then to the Teer Pool?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna drag you over to the main overhead Morovia map.
Yup. I'm gonna-
Now, do we want to move at a slower pace but sneakily, or...?
I mean, I'm not very good at that, but I can try if you want.
It's probably best to try and avoid what we can for now.
As we leave Barovia, are the mists still out?
They've retreated quite a ways.
Okay. How...
If we're trying to be sneaky, I guess I'll get off the broom.
How long travel is it expected to be?
We'll arrive shortly before nightfall.
At normal pace.
Aye.
So,
Trust me, we don't want to be
staying
out
on my
after
broom.
dark.
Yeah, we should probably go at normal pace if that's the case.
Should be
Okay,
safe
so it's-
enough on the journey. And hopefully the Vistani will let us rest up in their camp overnight. So you guys head on out of town and start your journey on foot with sun on the broom flying above you. Arena's leading the way for most of the part, and you head down the road. Is there anything anyone's talking about, or are you just mainly focused on the travelling? I think everything's been said at this point.
Yeah.
Okay. Couple hours into your journey, you cross the bridge, you're sort of coming round back to the River Ivlis. Son, can you do me a favour and make me a perception check?
Sure. 11?
Okay.
Is this vision only based?
Yes.
My
Okay.
passive perception is 12.
Okay. You think from on top of your broom you spot what looks like a bundle of clothes on a branch of one of the nearby trees.
We're near the bridge, right? Or have we passed
You're close to here. Oops, I'm on the measure again. You're close to here.
it? Oh, okay. A bundle of clothes?
Yep.
In the branches?
Yep.
I'm gonna fly closer.
Looks like a humanoid-sized bundle of clothes, including a cloak, has been packaged up and stuck onto the branch of this tree.
That's a weird place to put stuff. I'm gonna look around, see if I see any other traces of people.
Okay. Perception check again, please.
Well, that's worse. That's a 5.
Doesn't look like any tracks lead to or away, although looking a bit closer at the actual clothes themselves, you can see a couple of raven feathers appear to be caught just at the edges of this clothing.
Huh. I'm gonna pluck one of the feathers
Okay.
and put it, like, try and pick it behind my ear. It's not gonna hold. I don't really have hair. Gonna put it like stuck it somewhere in my armor. Could we have like switched our armors before we left, by the way?
Go for it. I'll
Yeah.
let Silas switch the chain and you switch the studded leather.
Yes.
There's a bit of adjusting for the two of you, and a bit awkward while you strip down out of your armor, but otherwise, yeah, you managed to adjust it to fit the new frames that they'll be on.
So I've given my chain shirt away now, and
What, the one you picked up? Yeah.
yeah, okay. Take that off my list then.
My armor class goes up. Thank you.
No problem.
Do we spot her, like, messing around with some branches?
You'd see her fly over and be looking at whatever this is in the branches of the tree.
What is it, son?
Clothes and raven feathers. Weird place to put a stash. So it's fur and normal clothes. I'm gonna try and rifle through it, see if there's anything valuable in there.
You find a couple of copper coins in the pocket, and that's about it.
Can we see the river from here?
Yeah.
There anything in it?
No. It's the River Ivlis. It's flowing nice and clear and fresh.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave the copper in there. I guess someone wants to have clothes up a tree for some reason. Anyone needs clothes?
All of you are good for clothes.
Bull, usually. Can I see if there's any tracks coming from wherever these clothes have been put?
Perception.
Would it be perception or would it be survival?
It'll be survival.
If it's faith fiends and undead, I get advantage. doesn't really make a difference either way.
You don't see any tracks. You did not get advantage.
God, what is
You don't see any tracks leading around the area. You just see this bundle of clothes in the tree.
Eh. Whatever. I'm gonna leave it as where it is.
Silas,
Could be from Laszlo. Or
Silas, in the distance, far side of the river towards the castle, you notice a couple of ravens take flight from a tree over there and fly across where you guess the Teer Pool is. That's just kind of the environment in this area. There are wild ravens.
Yeah. It could be from anything, really. Probably just a few birds that got shot down.
Alright.
We should probably carry on.
Yeah.
Alright.
Is she? Is it still up in the tree? She didn't knock it down or anything like that?
Yeah, I left it up there.
Okay.
Someone must have put it there for a reason.
Yeah.
And there's nothing shiny in it, so I don't care.
Okay.
I got a raven feather out of it.
The pack could be from Laszlo or Alina, though. Perhaps they meant to return for it, and they were coming back.
I couldn't
All
see
the
any
more
tracks.
reason to leave it.
What was that, sorry?
All the more reason to leave it.
Alright,
Agreed.
should we head to Teer Pool?
Yes.
Alright, continue.
You
the journey.
continue on your journey without incident, and as night falls, after you split off from the track, actually, let me just check something. I think I might be derping. Oh, actually, yes, I am derping. Something else does happen on the road. As you actually reach the junction here,
It's a mimic.
you see an old wooden gallows creaking in a chill wind that blows down from the high ground to the west. A frayed length of rope dances from its beam. The well-worn road splits here, and a signpost opposite the gallows points off in 3 directions. Morovia village to the east, Teer Pool to the northwest, and Ravenloft/Valaki to the southwest. Northwest Fort slants down and disappears into the trees. The southwest fort clings to an upward slope. Crossing the gallows, a low wall crumbling in places partially encloses a small plot of graves shrouded in fog.
I intimidate the gallows.
Maybe.
Wait, a small plot of graves covered by a fog.
That's a weird place to put gallows and graves.
It's probably to serve as a warning.
Is there anyone currently in the gallows?
Looks empty.
Okay.
I'm gonna have a look at the graves.
Okay.
Are there any names?
11 graves are here with blank gravestones.
Well, if it's a warning, it's not very effective if they don't say why people were killed.
What's with this fog?
Here it says, the mist accompanies everywhere in this land.
Yeah, isn't it like just a case at this point at the moment, it's just where the graves are, right?
Sometimes it lingers over certain areas, sometimes it disperses, sometimes it pulls close, like whenever that damned house decides to trap more adventurers.
Can I walk up and take the rope from the gallows?
I mean, you can try, but it's fastened on top of the gallows.
Can I mage hand the knot?
Okay. Yeah, I'll allow it. As you summon up your mage hand, where you'd be expecting to see, a fully formed hand, the hand you summon appears skeletal, dead. But you can still manipulate it to pull the rope off of the gallows, and congratulations, you've got some frayed rope.
Sweet.
Ooh.
Is that normal?
She's kind of looking over the rope and goes, nope.
Well,
Yeah, I've
Hasn't
seen you use
seen
that
it.
spell before. It didn't look like that.
No, but I'm kind of just under the impression here it's always going to be creepy or different or all of the above. So, yay, now I have a skeleton mage hand.
Why is it that the rest of this party is going insane?
Whatever do you
You
mean?
can ask Silas. I mean, Silas. You can ask Z. I haven't gone insane at all.
Huh.
You mean less insane than you already are?
Yeah. I mean, to be fair.
I mean, by this point, we're used to your kind of insanity.
I mean, yeah. Insanity.
It's
Straight
not.
to the
It's not the
point.
kind of having creepy skeletal mage hands.
I mean, I no, but if I could actually do that on my own accord, I probably would. That's pretty cool.
Fair. Can we
So,
move on now? Starting to feel like, yes.
I was just about to ask if you guys are moving on.
Yeah. Staying in one place for too long is probably not the wisest thing.
Yep. As you
How
start
long
moving
is
on,
my freight rope? Sorry.
it's just a couple feet. It's quite clearly been used to hang someone. B. Bryseis.
Yeah, that's fine. I just was putting in my thing. It's as how long it was.
It's just a couple of feet of thread rope. It's not particularly useful.
You never know.
True.
You can use it to choke someone out.
I can use somebody to choke someone out. That's right.
I mean,
Bryseis is in the
that's
billiard
kinky.
room with the rope.
As you leave the area, you hear a creaking noise behind you coming from the gallows. Where there was nothing before, now hangs a lifeless grey body. The breeze turns the hanged figure slowly, so it can fix its dead eyes upon you. To everyone except Sun, this just looks like an unfamiliar Barovian hanging from the gallows, where you just removed the rope from. Sun, to you, this looks like you.
What the freak?
Should I cut him down?
What? Hey,
But
that's a pretty good illusion. I like this.
Boy, that thing's
that's
ugly.
creepy.
Well, yeah, it's just another body. We fought them coming in. Why are you so freaked out?
I mean, it did just appear out of nowhere.
I mean, it's not just another body. That's me.
But, honey, you don't look that bad. Come on now.
I look back and
You're
forth.
adorable, kitty. You don't look like some big old, just regular peasant dude.
Yeah, that thing is significantly less hairy than you are.
No, it
I mean, a
isn't.
bit.
Let's leave this place. I don't like this place.
We're just gonna leave him?
There's not much we can really do for him.
I mean, yeah, and obviously it's something supernatural because I just have the rope. And she kind of holds up the rope. See? Just took it. So therefore, it's probably,
Keep that rope
I don't
away
know,
from me.
a trap.
Keep that rope away from me.
Bryseis kind of gets an evil little grin. Wait, this rope? Just kind of, whoa, next to
I'm
her.
gonna fly up.
Oh, good lord. Scaredy cat.
I don't like this place, okay? And I come from Chult. Undead, I'm used to. This place,
Yeah.
creepy.
All right, yeah, so let's avoid the trap and let's keep going.
Alright.
Yeah, you guys swiftly move on up the road northwest towards the Teer Pool encampment. And I thought I had a handout for you. Apparently I don't. That's frustrating. I'm just going to drag you over to the Teer Pool map.
I swear to Lord Ballor, if you kill me now.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh shit! It's werehorses! I go into a rage and smack them.
Those are fucking huge horses.
Large creatures.
Yeah, I know. But it is kind of...
Yeah, you guys have a map. You do end up approaching from the road down here, and holy shit, are there enough Vistani. The road gradually disappears and is replaced by a twisted, muddy path through the trees. Deep ruts in the earth are evident of the comings and goings of wagons. The canopy of mist and branches suddenly gives way to black clouds boiling far above. There's a clearing here, next to a river that widens to form a small lake several hundred feet across. 5 colourful round tents, each 10 feet in diameter, are pitched outside a ring of 4 barrel-top wagons. A much larger tent stands near the shore of the lake, its sagging form lit from within. Near this tent, 8 unbridled horses drink from the river. The mournful strains of an accordion clash with the singing of several brightly clad figures around the bonfire. The footpath continues beyond this encampment, meandering north between the river and the forest edge.
Who wants to be the first to approach them?
I don't mind. They seem nice enough.
If you want to, you can drag your tokens onto the map, but I'm just basically using it to give you guys an impression of what this is.
How do you drag your token on?
Click your token and drag it.
I don't see it.
From the journal tab.
Oh.
Where you see your character sheet, drag your character sheet onto the map.
Eh?
I'm just trying to find a particular handout in the adventures because this is annoying me.
You know you have a drawing of this place.
It's less of a drawing and more an event that happens here that I need to have available to me.
Yeah, that could help.
It's like, it's not in the file under the Teer Pool. I had to go find it in the adventure hooks. Thanks. Thanks, Chris Perkins. Anyway, so yeah. You've
by the way,
arrived
for
at the
some
Teer Pool encampment.
For some reason, I can't see Bryseis' health and name.
It's because it's been dragged across from the...
No, I can see all of you guys.
Oh.
There you go.
Okay, I need to reset which token is Bryseis. Bear with me a second.
Bear?
I can't see suns either, to be fair.
And I'm just going to probably end up deleting and redragging people's tokens because, yeah, you have default tokens. I don't know why it's not using them, but those tokens have the lighting and stuff set up.
Weird.
Can you see everyone else's?
I can.
Not suns.
I can see sun.
Okay, Miya, can you delete and redrag Sun? Because that should have now fixed the token. Sorry.
No worries.
Yeah,
There you
that's
go.
fixed.
Can you see my beautiful HP that is as beautiful as Zeesi's?
Can you see it now, Lewis?
Yes.
Okay. I just had to reset which token's being used as the default. There we go. So yeah. You've arrived at the camp. And one of the Vistani right at the front of the camp says to you, "It was fated that you would visit our humble camp. Madam Eva foretold your coming. She awaits you unless you want to stay a moment and hear our tale."
Sure, I love tales.
No, she said the show.
What, like that one you have behind you? Oh, Arena, I need to edit up her health. I need to set a new default token for Arena. Give me a second. Okay, her health is now fixed.
It looks the same.
Okay, so the Vistani directs you to linger around the fire, and one of the other Vistani, after a couple of minutes, throws some powder into the fire, which turns it green and starts to tell a tale. Have a handout.
Spooky.
And he says, "A mighty wizard came to this land over a year ago. I remember him like it was yesterday. He stood exactly where you're standing. A very charismatic man he was. He thought he could rally the people of Morovia against the Devil Strahd. He stirred them with thoughts of revolt and bore them to the castle en masse. When the vampire appeared, the wizard's peasant army fled in terror. A few stood their ground and were never seen again. The wizard and the vampire cast spells at each other. The battle flew from the courtyards of Ravenloft to a precipice overlooking the fort. I saw the battle with my own eyes. Thunder shook the mountainside, and great rocks tumbled down upon the wizard. Yet by his magic he survived. Lightning from the heavens struck the wizard, and again he stood his ground. When the Devil Strahd fell upon him, the wizard's magic couldn't save him. I saw him thrown 1,000 feet to his death. I climbed down the river to search the wizard's body to see if, he had anything of value, but the river Ivlis had already spirited him away."
Do you happen to know the name of that wizard?
I can't recall the name, but it sounded important.
Right, we have heard of a wizard haunting above the lake to the north.
It could be the same, but I saw him fall over to his death, so hard to say. Anyway, Madam Eva awaits you. Go on through. And she's in the tent to the back.
I mumble to the others as we're moving. You think we can get some food with these guys?
Probably.
Once you've spoken to Madam Eva, we'll be more than happy to share our fare and our drink with you.
Appreciate it.
And you head on through to the back of the camp to Madam Eva's tent. Magic flames
I'm
cast a
curious.
reddish-
I've heard a lot about this Madam Eva. I'm curious.
Magic flames cast a reddish glow over the interior of this tent, revealing a low table covered in a black velvet cloth. Glints of light seem to flash from a crystal ball on the table as a hunched figure peers into its depth. The crone speaks, her voice crackles like dry weed. "At last you have arrived!" Cackling laughter bursts like mad lightning from her withered lips. And she looks up at each of you individually and says, Brammyr Wolfsbane, Silas Prescott, Claw of the Sun, Zeesi and Bryseis, whose name you know not. I have awaited your coming for a long time, especially you, Silas. We always await the return of Lost Vistani.
Sorry, what?
Vistani?
It's a story.
A story for the evening's fare. I foresaw your coming quite a while ago. I foresaw your fortune. I can read it now, if you would like.
Just Silas's or all of ours?
All of you.
So I'll look around at everyone.
Well, I would like to know if I'm gonna be hanged anytime soon. Still
like
creeped
mine in
out.
private.
Still creeped out.
That says he wants a private reading.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you going to listen to the collective reading, then get one individually afterwards?
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, I'll listen to everyone else's.
Okay, because there's a collective reading that's going to happen. Okay, so she produces a worn deck of cards that all of you immediately catch the stink of magic from. She pulls out these cards, and these are powerful cards. These contain... Yeah, there's magic in those cards.
I am not meant to be able to smell that kind of stuff.
And yet you can. There is real power here. And she sets them on the table, and I need to pull you over to a slightly different map because I need you on the table.
I mean, later, jeez.
Buy us a drink first.
Christ's sake.
This is a very big table.
The more the merrier.
This is more meant to be a graphic example rather than a direct table.
Okay, I'll remove my
Hence why
token.
there's no grid on here. Blah, sorry. Because I don't normally do card readings, so I just had to check exactly how this is done. She draws from the deck 5 times and sets down the cards in a pattern. Jesus Christ, they're huge when I actually put them out on the table. 2, 3, 4, and
Oh.
5.
I can't grab my token. I'm grabbing the card.
Because they're on the object there as well. And she lays out the 5 cards on the table. Silas, please.
I was just moving myself.
Guys, stop messing with the cards. Thank you. Let's do that way around. Thank you. And as she lays each of them on the table, she says, "An icon you shall find. The 9 of Stars, Conjurer." And she's not even really looking at the cards, just eyes closed, focusing her hand over them. "I see a dead village drowned by a river, ruled by one who has brought great evil." Oh no, sorry, that's... Yeah, I've got this the wrong way around. That's...
Start over.
Okay. "A tome you shall find detailing the tale of the Dark Lord. 9 of Stars, Conjurer. I see a dead village drowned by a river, ruled by one who has brought great evil into the world. Icon, close by. The 7 of Glyphs, Charlatan. I see a lonely mill on a precipice. The treasure lies within. The blade that courses with the power of the sun. 7 of Swords, Hooded One. I see a faceless god. He awaits you at the end of a long and winding deep in the mountains. Strahd has an enemy in this land, one who you must make an alliance with. Mist. Avistana wanders this land alone, searching for her mentor. She does not stay in one place for long. Seek her out near a hunter's tower, near the mist. As for the Dark Lord himself, he lurks in the depths of darkness, in the one place to which he must return." She sort of shakes herself out of the trance you put herself into and looks at you. "That is the fortune that I am able to determine for you in this land. I can try my best to interpret, although it may not work as well as I might wish."
You stated that this blade with the power of the sun was at the end of a long, winding road, was it?
In a mill.
In a mill,
The blade was the one at the end of a long winding road deep in the mountain.
deep in that. Could
Oh.
that be referring to the Umbra Temple?
Charlatan was the mill, I believe.
Charlatan was the mill. Hooded One is the long and winding road.
Could that be referring to the Umbra Temple that we've heard of?
Perhaps.
Faceless god. It would fit.
Okay.
A long and hard road leads to that place. The mill, I sense you already know.
Tome was
The
that
mill.
for the mill?
Aye. Icon at the mill.
Icon at the mill, yes. I didn't get the location of the tome, though.
Something about a dead village?
Flooded.
Yep,
Right.
what a dead village.
Ruled by
Bryseis.
an evil lord?
The ruins of Bryseis are where you seek the Tome of Strahd.
How's that spelled? Perez.
Berez.
Was that Z? I thought you had said something like Z. I don't know what that is.
That's
Bitch, I will slap you.
It's normal letters. Proper letters.
Ruled by Mother Knight's representative in this land. That battle will shake you to your core.
Hopefully not too
and
soon.
as she's saying this information, she's again closed her eyes and holding her hand over the cards.
Is there any more we want to ask about this?
Who is this Vistani looking for something? Hunter Tower near the mist? What is that? What do you think?
I cannot say. Her fate is shrouded from my eyes.
What is she looking for?
Her mentor. Her mentor is someone the five of you are connected to.
Oh.
Oh, frickin' A.
Remember what Silas was warned about?
Van Richten. That's the name. She's connected to Van Richten.
Is it? My memory is shit. We've heard that name.
Vampire hunter taught by our own
Ballor.
master.
Right.
So this is a mentee of our... A mentee of a mentee of our mentor.
Yes. He was taught by... Dwarf? No. Faywing. I hadn't realised they'd come to this land. Oh, there's only one thing he can want. As for the Dark Lord's resting place, well, that should be obvious.
His castle, right?
You don't need me to interpret where he must belong, or so where he must return to, with one versed in the undead in your group.
We have a lot of questions that don't necessarily relate to this reading. Would you be able to provide any insight with those?
I can try my best. No promises.
So how come the Vistani can leave this place and yet you guys are still here?
At this evening's drinking, I'll get them to tell the tale of why Strahd gave us this power. As to where we stay, life isn't too bad for the Vistani here. Our people tend to be ostracized outside this land, and I myself have reasons for staying.
Can I insight check that?
Sure.
Yeah, nope.
What did you roll?
I rolled a natural 3 plus 2.
Oops.
Someone still
She's
rolls.
mysterious.
Yep.
Oh, and by the way, you rolled that publicly.
I've now fixed that. And of course, I nat 20 my test roll. Thanks, dice. Yep, she is mysterious.
So mysterious. I like her.
So mysterious, such wow.
Do you do individual readings?
I can and do, although it takes a little more effort and the results are less obvious. One of your parties already requested one. I'm sure I can do another.
Hey, just a question. Do you know anything about a gallows not too far from here? Like
Normally used to execute for those who break the law in such a regard. Strahd is very firm on such a thing.
Yeah, do people have
No.
like visions or stuff over there?
Not commonly.
Alright, and the not commonly that happen, are they actually visions of the future or just creepy things?
Visions created by this land tend not to be the direct future.
Okay, good. Still hate this place, for the record. Gonna let you guys talk now.
I assume you know Aragol.
I do.
We've recently been informed that he is Strahd's assassin.
That he is.
I
brought you to this land.
He did indeed.
Why?
Because Strahd willed it, and his will be done.
Sort of mumble to us. What's he want with us?
Are we to defeat Aragol in our journeys?
You might not. I foresee it as highly probable, but not fated. It comes up more often than it does not.
Okay. And speaking of Strahd's allies, Kirill Stoyanovich.
The werewolf.
Where could we locate that?
The werewolf den is near to the town of Kresk. Where exactly, they've never revealed.
Well, at least we have a general area now.
I'm sure if you make enough of a mess in what they consider their territory, especially when you go to Yester Hill, I'm sure they'll lead you right to their den, where they will all fall.
I just have a big smirk.
Speaking of Yester Hill, can you inform us of what goes on around there?
My vision is blinded by the rituals those druids perform in that land. Only one word ever comes to me. Winter Splinter.
Winter Splinter.
Sounds like a fun winter sport thing.
Single word. All I ever get.
Noted. Back in the town of Morovia, we bumped into a old crone selling meat pies in the street and accepting the payment of children.
There
What
were
can you tell us?
good meat pies, sorry.
They were good
Ah,
meat pies.
Very good.
Ah, you met Morgantha, leader of the three in the Bone Grinder.
The bone grinder, you say?
Yes, you still know it as the Windmill at this point.
Well, at least we could put a name to it. How come it's known as the bone grinder?
You'll understand when you visit. I would advise making sure Morgantha is not home. You don't want to fight the three at the same time.
Do the other two always stay at the mill?
Her daughters do, yes.
Wait, is this the pie woman?
Yes.
Yep.
Ha! And y'all ate her pie. Bone grinder. I knew that wasn't rabbit.
I'll eat anything if it tastes good. You say sarcastically, just so you get that hint. Why should we be so concerned about an old woman?
That was no old woman. Come now. Surely you blood hunters were taught in your training about being such as Morgantha.
Question, are hags fey creatures?
They are fiends.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay, then yeah, we have probably
Yeah.
had some training of that.
Although I think some of them are Fae.
Well,
I don't-
Morgantha in particular is a fiend.
Yeah.
As for her daughters, her daughters are Fae, but you don't know that yet.
Right. Either way, we can probably assume
Yeah.
three crones kind of deal all together, doing some dodgy dealing with children
I
and making
knew
pies.
it!
Probably hags, right? We can make that assumption.
Most likely.
We do not want to face 3 hags, especially not at level 3. I'm just
Night
gonna throw that out
hags.
there.
Oh, Morgantha might be a night hag.
Let's see.
Yeah, I literally just had a massive fight at level 5.
So yeah, I
with
suppose I'll
3
just
night
click for
hags,
Silas
so-
and myself.
Okay, so we've got some hags to deal with. That's not going to be fun.
I gotta say, have you ever faced a hag before?
Can't say I have.
Me neither.
If you split them up, you may be able to divide and conquer. The daughters are weak without their mother.
It's good to know.
Thank you for the advice. There's a man in Valaki. He's a toy maker. Belinsky, I think it is.
Blinsky.
Yes. What connection does he have with his toys? What are they? Anything special?
He builds them to
Uh,
whatever the customer asked.
Bryseis takes out the doll, kind of remembering, yeah, like one of these things. It belonged to a girl back in Ballovia who was taken by Strahd.
Ah, you met Mad Mary talking about her daughter Gertruda. Taken, ran off. Second verse, same as the first.
See, I kind of had a figure in because of the way the glass. But anyway, anything special about this doll?
It's a doll. May as well cuddle it at night. Actually, I think we've got another one down here. One of yours, Bryseis. And she pulls up a doll and hands it over to you. And this doll, looking at it, looks as if it's almost made in the image of Strahd. When I say in the image, it's more of a playful doll, like exaggerated fangs, cheerful looking smile.
Bah!
Yeah.
She just gave me a chibi version of Strahd.
And Bryseis, you recognize this doll.
She kind of looks at it, squints.
It's an old memory. It takes you a couple of moments to dredge it up. It's been so long, but remember as a child how happy you were to be given this doll. You remember cuddling it to sleep every night.
God damn it, is everyone in this group actually from here?
Only 2 of you.
Yeah, because I would never have. No, I could not have been from here. Surely not.
So it's a little boy doll, right?
Yes.
Like a little vampire doll.
Little chibi Strahd.
I'm imagining the angel doll from Smile Time. God.
Totally googling Chibi Strahd right this instant.
Did she name it, or did you know?
Bryce's probably would have named it. It was given to. I found a really good image. Thank you, guys. Camera action.
Batty?
Oh dear.
That is awesome.
Creepy.
She kind of holds it to her cheek, and I haven't. Batty.
So wait, Silas is from here, Bree is from here, but
I'm-
Zeesi isn't?
I'm not
Bryce's
from.
was born in this land. Not
What?
that she remembers it.
No, I wasn't. Not that I. What are you
And
doing
do
with
recognize
Batty?
that doll?
Well, how did you get Batty?
It was brought to our camp decades ago, right after your mother disappeared from this land.
What's going on?
I'd almost forgotten about it until you arrived.
I remember getting this doll. I don't remember being here.
It was delivered 19, 20 years ago. You can't have been older than 4 or 5. I'm surprised you remember it at all, and yet you do.
Is there anyone else from here that we don't know about?
I'm not from here.
Yes, you are, Bryseis, accept it. And not that my vision has seen. Only Silas the Lost Vistani and Bryseis, who was born of this land.
Hmm.
By the way, Silas, whenever you want to explain that.
Oh, I only found out recently. It's nothing big.
No biggie. You were the only one of us that could have actually gone home, apparently.
I'm not entirely sure about that one.
Well, not anymore from what you've said, but... why is everything so complicated?
Bryseis is kind of rubbing her forehead. God, this is why this place was so freaking comfortable feeling. Zeesi is my technical half-brother. My mom's not his mom. Our dad was just a wanderer.
Huh.
That explains things.
Well, aren't we just finding everything about each other today?
Madame Eva reaches inside her robe pocket and pulls out a key. Right outside my tent is my personal wagon. This key will work once for each of you. Have a look inside, see what you can find.
Thank you.
I sort of look at her very skeptical.
Okay.
It'll be value. Trust me. They haven't been wrong yet.
Do you want to have your readings, Zeesi, whilst we're doing this?
I do still have some more questions first, if that's fine.
As a note, I will do one-to-one readings in the DM one-to-one channel after the main session is done.
Okay.
Cool.
So that people can hear their reading on its own as it is and
Cool.
can report or not as they choose.
So
Sure.
we get alone time with the DM.
If that's what you choose. Okay. What other questions do you have, Silas? I'll answer what I can.
Arjun Vostholt. There are some restless dead there. I'd like to know if they can be put to rest.
Revenants. They took an oath to slay the Dark Lord. However, they reneged on their oath when Argynvost himself was slain by Strahd in battle. His head's somewhere deep in the castle. Maybe if you laid Argynvost to rest, the beacon of the fortress would shine again.
And that would
Everything
require
I can
entering
think.
Strahd's castle, though.
The
What
only
was
thing
that
I
name
can
you just
think.
said?
Argynvost. Argynvost was noted down last session. Someone else can spell it for me.
It's fine. Yeah, I'll have it in my notes in the last one. I just want to make sure I say that.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, there are like Ys and stuffs in there. Yeah.
Yep. It's the only thing I can think that might put the Revenants to rest.
How do you propose we could obtain the head? It's deep in the center of that castle.
Strahd will eventually invite you to his realm, I'm sure. If you explore, you'll find it somewhere in the bowels of the castle, and there will be ways to get out. Strahd has ways of appearing all over Morovia.
This invitation, will it be made with hostile intent?
Strahd has too much on it to ambush you on the road. The invitation you'll receive will be honoured up until the end of its clause. From what my sight forestall, it'll be an invitation to dinner. Once the dinner's ended, however, well, then you'll confront the Dark Lord, and we'll have your reckoning.
Okay, well, I'd better read that damn letter multiple times then when we receive it. Gertruda, Mad Mary's daughter,
Also in the castle.
also in the castle.
Ugh. Have I missed anything important?
I've only a couple of things.
Okay.
And just two more questions. Firstly, Alina and Laszlo. Are they safe, and where can we find them?
My vision is obscured on those two. I know they're not safe. I know you can find them to the southwest in the woods. As their exact fate, I'm sorry, I can't say.
In what direction are they?
Southwest.
There is quite a lot of wood to the southwest of the Teer Pool.
And finally, we are escorting Irina here. I would like to know if it would be safer to take her to either Vallaki or to the Abbey.
Safer is an interesting question in this land. Strahd would have a harder time reaching her, especially when she sees the pool at Kresk. But neither of them is inherently safer than the other. It all depends on how fate twists the events in those places.
Alright, then. That's all the questions I have.
Does anyone have any other questions to ask her before the private readings?
Eh.
We've already heard about the werewolves, didn't we?
Yep.
Yeah, I think Silas did a cracking job at covering everything.
Okay, so are you guys going to search through the wagon?
Yes.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. The key will only work for each of you one time. Is there any particular order you want to start in? Like, who wants to search first?
I'll go.
Of course, the cat goes first.
Just
guessing-
remember, curiosity killed the cat.
Nah,
Is
that's
she
a
letting
myth.
her keep her doll?
You search the wagon for a couple of seconds, and your claws connect to what seem to be two glass bottles, potions.
Ooh.
Pulling them out, they are both filled with a red liquid.
They look like healing potions that we've had before.
One of them looks like a common potion of healing. The second one that you pull out, however, looks very, very fine indeed. Almost as if it might be a supreme potion of healing.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Wait, what's a supreme potion of healing?
It's the best potion of healing?
10d4 plus 20.
I don't have that many hit points.
Yeah, I'd save that sucker.
I mean, if you roll only ones on the d4s, that's only 30 hit points.
That's only 30. That's only my current max HP due to being bitten.
It's only 30 to 60 HP restored. Yeah, you recover those 2 potions, and yes, seriously, I rolled the potion of I rolled the 2 potions of healing result, and then rolled on the table. One was a standard potion, one was supreme.
God damn.
Wow.
Who's going to go second? Who wants to go second, searching the wagon?
No
I'm
one
gonna
else
come
has
out and
Go.
give the key to who wants it. I'm moving it in front of me like
Oh,
a toy.
I think Bombers, yeah.
What?
I think Brammyr was saying that he wanted to go second if no one else would.
Yeah, sure. I'll take second.
Alright,
I'll
catch.
go last.
Try and catch it.
Yeah, you managed to catch it. Okay. I'm going to have to find the handout for this if it's even in here. Doesn't seem to be. That's annoying.
It's a vestige.
No, you wish.
I know.
You also find 2 things. You find a sack of what seems to be 100 electrum pieces.
Oh.
And
I'm putting the supreme healing potion deep in my bag, like with
okay.
cushioned in between clothes and stuff like that.
Uh,
Obviously, we're not gonna use that anytime
and
soon.
you find what appears to be a magical emerald of some sort.
Hmm.
And holding it in your hands, you almost immediately learn what it is.
Ooh,
Yep.
Oh.
that's nice.
Says one time you summon an elemental.
Yep. Which for you will be a water elemental.
Okay. I'll come out and. Well, okay. I hand everyone 20 electrum.
Who's going third? Yeah.
I will. Did you say you hand everyone a 20 electrum?
Correct. Yep.
Okay. Zeesi. Okay. You find a pouch that appears to contain. God damn it, tables. 16 gemstones that are each worth 100 GP.
Okay.
And you also find. Now I hate how so many tables just GM has to and then find something interesting. It's like, for God's sake. You are going to find a magical spell scroll.
Perfect.
Another one which I won't be able to use.
And this is why I'm checking you can actually whose spell this is actually on. Because I need to look at Warlock spells by level, don't I? Because I want you to actually be able to use it. You find a spell scroll that when you look at it appears to be fly.
Okay.
Very nice.
Oh god, I've just realised something about this gem.
What?
If I lose concentration on it, it doesn't just disappear. I
Yep.
just lose control of it, and it becomes hostile.
Who's going to search fourth? And yes, that was 1,600 GP worth of gemstones,
Holy.
which splits to just over 300 each. 320 each, assuming you sold them all?
But we need to find someone to sell them to.
Cough, this Danny.
Yeah.
They're gonna give stuff to us, and then we're gonna sell it back to them.
Yeah.
Who's going forth between Lark, between Silas and B?
Ladies first.
Bryseis?
Sure.
Okay. You search inside the tent, and you find what appears to be a very fine velvet bag. And takes you a moment to think about what it might be, and then you reach inside where initially you saw nothing, and you pull out
What's the object?
you pull out 14 pieces of jewelry that are worth 25 GP in total because they're cheap, and 11 pieces of jewelry that are worth 250 GP each.
Oof.
And by the way,
Nice.
Awesome.
Super nice.
and Silas,
Yep.
you're going last.
I will go last. Well, I mean, it's too late for me to cut in front of people, so.
Okay. You also find a sack of 100 electrum pieces, and you also find, now please don't I have a handout for this bloody potion this time. Chris Perkins, I hate you. Magic item table. Magic item doesn't have a handout. Now I need to go into the PHB to find it, because that's a potion of fire breath, which isn't on the compendium. Yes, you find a potion of fire breath along with that current.
Potion of fire breath.
That is a cool potion.
That is a very cool potion.
Can we find one in the chest and that got used really quick though?
No, it was
Fire
Artsie
breath.
Slayer.
Oh, that was something different. No, you know what? I'm thinking of CR. My bad. Been watching a lot of CR lately.
Okay, apparently that's not even in the PHB. What the hell?
No, it's in the Dungeon Master's Manual.
Maybe I should
Guide.
Okay, so it's in the DMG rather than the PHB.
Yeah.
Thanks, Chris Perkins.
Magical items, except for regular potions of healing, are in the DMG.
Target must make a DC 13 dex save, taking 4d6 fire damage on a failed save, or half as much damage on a successful one.
Yep.
If
And you
dex
have
ends after
3
it's-
charges. Well,
Yep.
3 breaths.
And it uses your bonus action.
And you can take on an entire house just by yourself.
Yeah, I was going to comment on that, but I don't want to.
Oh, I get it.
Hmm?
I was making a critical
I get it
role
too.
3 little
reference.
piggies.
Oh,
Okay.
you've got
No,
that far. if you want
I was making a critical role reference.
Oh, okay. It's just like 3 breaths of a huffing up, blow the house down. That's what I thought just then.
So yeah, and as I say, you also found a sack of 100 electrum pieces.
Yep. Thank you very much.
And with you guys finishing searching through the wagon and pulling out your new toys, that is where I'm going to call it for tonight.
Ooh.
Because I'm aware that Miya does actually need to sleep.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You're not me. You don't stay up all night. And now you understand
Anymore. I used to.
the purpose. And now you
Everyone-
understand the purpose of the cards that are above my name for so long.
Yep.
Everyone needs to make sure they noted all the money stuff down so we can get it sorted next session.
Oh yeah.
Well, I didn't get money, so.
I gotta sell my stuff to get the money.
I wrote all of what I got down plus the 20 that you gave me.
That's how much. That's how much currency was in the fine jewelry that Bryseis pulled out.
Hot damn.
But I gotta sell that, don't I?
Yep.
And then wait, that's for the 11 pieces, and then there's 14 worth 25.
Total.
So it's 2,775.
Yep.
There you go.
Which is another 550 gold each. Now you have a bag of holding.
Which is
Yes,
awesome.
I do. I know, right?
Because I'm a nice GM.
Yeah, I have a thing that I'll need to copy from a friend. That is a Google Doc table that lets you list in what's in the bag of holding and calculates the weight of it all, so we don't go over, and we don't have to do the maths ourselves.
Because now I become the pack mule as the lightest of the whole group.
I did the maths the other day, and I worked out you can fit. I think it's 25k coins into a bag of holding.
So not even everything that Bree's worth things.
25,000 coins
Oh,
can fit in there with the weight of it, because I think 50 coins are £1, and it can hold 500 pounds.
Oh, I forgot to add my coat.
I think I figured it out to be 25,000 coins per bag of holding.
alright.
We've also got to like distribute.
So
food
it's
to-
basically a wallet of holding.
I mean, you can stick other stuff in
Yeah.
there because, use the bag of holding. We use it in the Monday game to transport our rogue.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, as usual, guys, thank you for
Okay.
coming. Hope you enjoyed the session. Hope you enjoyed the loot drop. Hope you enjoyed the card reading.
Loot drop.
If people are wanting individual card readings, do let me know, and I can do them now before people head off. Miya, if someone wants one, I'll do yours first because I know you've got to get to sleep.
Yep. I also have to take my dog out, so I'll do that first. So if you want to do other readings first.
I can go last since